Hello, hello, and welcome to Friday, the day that is today. And we stand bereft once again. Friday, 4 o'clock p.m. Central Time. Count of Legends players, not. Sad state of affairs. Sad state of affairs indeed, but you know, not unprecedented. We have been here before. Last week, I do believe. I'm just gonna do a little. You know what? Let's see. Can we do solo play? We could do solo arena. There we go. That should add a little bit of challenge to it. Yeah, I'll play against you, kitty. Did I build a deck yet? I haven't built a deck yet. Okay, I guess I'm playing with whatever deck this is. There we go. That's not the way it always was it? Didn't you used to be able to draft? Yeah, okay. This looks like an ace lineup right here. It's good stuff.
I have no fear of you, cowardly skeever.
You should, ma'am. Do I dare put down my... He's just gonna die. Dying is better than living? I don't know. That didn't come out right. Let's make sure. Okay. Alright, everything seems to be... Okay, just wanted to make sure. I was just really double checking. Making sure everything was going as everything is working. So we're good on the technical end. The content may be lacking, however. And I might switch things up a little bit. We'll see. I'm not saying for sure, but there is a chance I might switch over to a different game, just because, I mean, nobody necessarily wants to watch me play against the AI. I mean, that's not what you paid for. It's not what you... Ooh, let's shackle this. I'll have your blood. Meh. Shackled. That's kind of nice. That's a damage generator for us. Oh, that's a bummer. Well, I won't be able to take it out next turn. Oh! Well, that's a heck of a top deck, isn't it? That's kind of the bummer. When you're against a computer, you know it's going to be a hyper-aggressive. So you just stave it off for a few... Well, actually, I mean, this is not just pure AI. This is the arena, so maybe... I don't know, maybe it'll have a little more challenge to it. That's all you got, really? That's kind of sad.
I'm here to help, not play politics.
Okay. Looks like you're playing politics. Looks like you're about to whisper something in his ear. No, don't silence my... Okay. I guess we can do a little fire bolting there. Eliza! I'm kind of here, just waiting for coffee. Wait. Now you were... Well, hello, Eliza. First of all, the moderator. Eliza the moderator. Formerly known as Elizabeth. Right. Working today. Next week it's off Wednesday, I think, right? That's when it goes off. But hello! He's waiting for your coffee. I mean, hey, you know what? If it takes an hour for your coffee to get here, I mean, what can you do? You know, that's just I mean, it's just the state of affairs. You just have to wait. Have to wait an hour for your coffee. I'm gonna give him a card. I don't want to get bored. But you're first, Eliza, believe it or not. As amazing that is. Let's go ahead and spirit knife that bad boy. Zoink! I guess we just go for blood now, I suppose. Prophecy!
I didn't sign up to kill.
Go ahead and do that for free. And this is the only one that doesn't trade great, so we'll move it over there. Yeah. Correct. You're tracking my chaotic work schedule as well as I. But I have notes. Well, I think it's important. I think it's important, Eliza, to be tracking. Oh, there's your crown. Yeah, exactly. You got the crown. Now, granted, it's not a very crowded courtroom.
I didn't sign up to kill.
Let's go ahead and do this.
We'll see about this.
But yes, you are crowned ruler of all you survey. It's kind of like Yertle the turtle. I am king over all I survey. And then he falls in the muck.
What a triumph! This is a
But I'm not saying that you're the turtle or that you're falling into the muck. I just kind of that whole. I remember when my dad would read that book to me. I always found it hilarious. He read it in such a way. Holy cow! Suddenly I got 4 wins. Yeah, I think they mentioned Solo Arena needed some work. So we didn't get to draft our deck. We get 1 win and we now have 4 wins. Yeah, we're just kind of winging it here. So yeah, I might switch over. I started playing Resident Evil 5 the other day. I might switch over to that here.
Are you ready for a bloodbath?
Because really, the only appeal generally for this game is to be playing against people. If there just aren't people playing, I shall accept ruling a turtle kingdom. Well, it could be a panda kingdom. It could be a panda kingdom. Oh, I see. You replace your avatar back with the non-anime your standard avatar. Denise, hello. I'll be online game soon. I'm very tired, but we'll try to play help. Denise, actually, don't feel like you need to. Please, because I know it's late. I know this stream starts late. And I mean, if there was kind of the general normal thing, but where it's kind of a quiet night right now. So I would say just get you some rest. I'm probably going to switch gears here in about 5 minutes or so, and probably play something a little different just for tonight. We'll revisit it again next Friday. But if the audience isn't there, then we just we adapt. So don't feel like you need to do that to do so, because I know you are tired, and I think it's if there's the community is here and we're all hanging out, there's some value there. But if it's kind of like it's just not coalescing tonight, then we don't need to force it. We don't need to do that. It can be. Resident Evil 5 stars Chris, who the character assassinated in 7. Really? See, I didn't know anything about 7. But yeah, it's Chris and Sheva. Tell Ethan the plan, Chris. Wait, is that from 5 or is that from 7? 5 is the only one I have. Like, Gold Enrique, what's going on? Good to see you, man, and thank you so much for the contribution there, for being a part of the stream. So 2 questions. 1, how are you feeling today? And 2, if you had your druthers in, like, say, the next half hour or so, what game would you like to see streamed?
It's only illegal if you get caught.
Because I might switch things up for this evening. He went full pepper hair later from TLJ. Oh, no kidding. Wait, Chris did? Chris did? The guy who punched a boulder and made it roll?
Blood and faith.
Say it isn't so. Never go full purple hair lady from TLJ. That's dangerous. Doing okay, bro, but hopefully it gets better soon. Now look at all that shackling going on. Yikes, says I. Well, I don't really have a...
I keep a spare blade in my boot.
Arguably not a great idea. Although if I do this, I get my spoils of war out. No, wait. No, I hit it the face. Golly day, that was dumb. HPWS, the stream, though? How's the stream, though? Wait, what? How is the stream? I mean, it's going. It's live. It's just it's I don't know. It's kind of quiet tonight, which is fine. It's quiet both from a player perspective and from a audience perspective. So I was thinking about switching things up a little bit. Just keep things moving along. I did. I started getting into Resident Evil 5 a little bit. I started to feel that joy that I felt when I played it the first time. Because even though it does have a bunch of nasty goop in it, You know, I like the gameplay of it.
An adventurer like you. Honor and praise.
Oh, how does that? Oh, how did this drawing get past everybody? Look, I can't do art like that, to be honest. But this was done when Photoshop exists. I so badly like, you see this guy up here. I don't know if you could. Like, it doesn't look horrible there, but you look at it there. What is his head doing? Like, is this a headless body right here, and he is in the foreground? Why is his head this big and his shoulders and body are this big? I don't understand. How did somebody look at that and go, yeah, we'll take that? Like, all you got to do is shrink the body down a little bit. Just take from the neck, and you cut out the body. You could even leave the hands. I think the up hands are way. Look at the up hand. I mean, that's just. It's weird because you figure if you have enough artistic ability to create that, a very humanoid looking person, and you got the. Okay, I don't know all that's going on there, but the thing, the whatever doofloppy he's holding, like, that's some pretty good art. The overall art is good, but how do you miss the proportions that much? What is his right arm doing? What is it attached to? It looks like it's attached to. I mean, it just doesn't. I don't know. I would call it AI, but that's the wrong kind of messiness. It just. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go ahead and do this guy, that.
Sign up to kill.
I don't know why I did that.
And soon I'll have your blood.
Yo Bodhi, yo, just finished catching up with your Ratchet and Clank VODs. Oh, nice. Oh, thank you, Yo Buddy. I do apologize. I was notified in one of the comments that I play very, very slowly, and that a better player can speed run it in 4 hours. So I do apologize if it was too slow, perhaps for your liking. But not that you insinuated that. I'm just saying, in general, I'm not a gamer. I just enjoy playing games. Well, enjoy. It's a love-hate relationship, really. But thanks for stopping by, and thanks for checking those out. I appreciate it.
I have many important
And welcome to this stream, which may be different in a bit. So much could have been avoided with the simple words. Oh yeah, he's the boulder punching guy. I mean, that's canon. Like, that's the thing. You say, wait, we're doing what to the guy? He's the one who punched a boulder. I don't know. You should play Sonic Colors Ultimate. It's fun. All right, hang on a second. I don't think I have that one. It's amazing. You and Macro have the uncanny knack of suggesting games that I just don't have. Like, I have Superstars, for crying out loud, because it had Sonic in it. I don't think I have Sonic Colors. And I had to pump the brakes on games that I'm buying just because I can't. And until I am gainfully employed once again, it just doesn't make financial sense. Yeah, Superstars, Sonic Superstars, Sonic Shadows, Generations. And then Sonic Mania, and then Sonic Origins. So 4 Sonic games, but unfortunately none of them are the game that you listed. So I would have to rephrase my question and say, what of the games that I have would you like to see me play? Which I
Gods won't hear your screams.
wait, what? Oh. And then Denise is here, right? I think Denise is here. Yeah, there she is. Origins is good as well. Okay, Origins it is then. Because I haven't played Origins yet. That'd be great. I haven't played Sonic. Like, I've only played, like, original Sonic for, like, 5 minutes. Now, Sonic, because I think it's the originals, right? Sonic 1, 2, and 3. Out of the Sonic 1, 2, and 3, which one would you rather see? Knowing that I have not played any of them to any extent. But we'll pivot over to that. Denise is here. She's going to give us a few games on here, some fun stuff before we jump. All of them I want to see. All right, fair enough. When she procs twice like last time? Oh, okay. Good deal. Then I will also do an Ayala deck. But yeah, good Golden. Then probably within the next half hour or so, we will start Sonic Origins, Sonic 1. Take a gander at that. And thank you again for the very generous support, Golden Enrique, especially. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. And Yeah, but I'll be happy to do that because I wanted to play the originals, especially having played Sonic. What was it that I played last time that I flopped hard with? I don't remember. Oh, and by the way, Yodobi, we are going through Yobodi. We are going to be going through the entire Ratchet and Clank series, at least the main line one. So we got Going Commando, then whatever comes after that, and then we're switching over to the PlayStation 3 trilogy. And we'll be playing those as well. But interspersing it with other games like Resistance, Infamous, and what's the other one? Killzone. Maybe BioShock. Y'all can chime in on any of those. They're all kind of circulating as games that I want to try that I haven't done much with, if anything. All right, what kind of, if I was a yellow, what deck? Typically it's red and green, right? Because that's, they're archers and that whole thing. But I'm trying to think. I don't want to do purple. I don't want to do blue. Gold, I guess. Yeah, we're going to do Crusader. That's the ticket. I will push them back, even though I'm a guard. Do a little crusading, assaulting. That didn't sound right. Gonna just move on. Tier. Oh no, not non-premium tier. That's ugly. I don't know about the Harls, Carl. I don't really. Oh, Supreme Dragon. Like a Supreme Burrito. I do like my Supreme Dragons. All right, I'm gonna want what's her face. Of course, what's her face. Where's what's her face? You know the what's her face I'm talking about. Well, actually, I don't. He's too gauche. I don't know. Where is she? Where's my gal? Well, there's Giggles. I do like Giggles. I don't have a lot of actions, though. That's my girl right there. She has a hideous haircut, and her face is very punchable, but she's helpful. This guy's also not too bad, provided I put more gold in here. Be right back. Don't tell me you got your coffee and you're just going to leave, Eliza. Don't tell me you're going to get back to work. That's crazy. RE5 is so underrated, to be honest. Yeah, it is, Golden Enrique. It really is. Now, I understand, and that's why I titled it the way I did. I understand that Resident Evil 5 is aces. Like, it's amazing as a co-op game, but it does fall off as a single player. But the AI is not that bad. I expected it to be worse. I thought I was going to get hamstrung a lot. I mean, obviously, there's going to be places where it doesn't click. It's going to do stupid stuff. It always does. But it hasn't actually been half bad. I enjoy it. Now, I understand if I enjoy it, it can't be what you would think of as like the true DNA of Resident Evil, because I don't particularly go for that gameplay. Like if I like it, it can't be like a hardcore Resident Evil game. And I think that's part of it, is that people are like, it's a little more actiony. The horror is just a little more gross and grotesque. It's not, and I mean, I think it's heart pounding gameplay. Like you are fighting for your life, but it's not like suspenseful, terrifying jump scare kind of scary. It's like, I'm being mobbed by a bunch of crazy people with bloodshot eyes and weird crap coming out of their mouths and their heads. Like that's kind of freaky. But I understand, the series started as one thing. We had 1, 2, 3, and 4 that were kind of in that vein. 5 was kind of a departure. But I like it. I mean, I like the gameplay. I would love to have a game where I actually like the gameplay, the graphics, the setting, and everything. I mean, Diablo 2 kind of gets there. It's a little eh. But like Borderlands, I love the gameplay. I love so much stuff. I've logged a lot of hours into it, but I'm like, I don't like that kind of I don't know, depressing. Like this, that's why I like the second one, because it's not quite as morbid and whatever. But like Ratchet and Clank. There we go. I like that Ratchet and Clank. I like the aesthetic of it. I like the presentation. I like the gameplay. It's just all around my kind of game. I'm excited. Oh, I like Infamous and BioShock. Okay, nice. All right, good. Oh, well, any either one more so than the other one, and I've heard BioShock and BioShock 2. Differences there, and if anybody wants to weigh in on that, because essentially we're doing Ratchet and Clank Going Commando. I don't know it until I become gainfully employed. I might just try to just stream more often, and then I can just play them both at the same time. I mean, not literally at the same time, but pretty much. Like first half of the day is playing one thing, take a break, do some more job hunting, come back in, do a 3-hour stream of a different game. So I don't know, maybe I can start playing a lot more than I'm giving myself credit for. I will say though, these are not your old school Nintendo games that have very basic controls, like trying to remember Resident Evil 5 controls while playing Ratchet and Clank, while playing, what's the other game I was playing? Oh, it's Castlevania, Lord of Shadows. It's a lot to keep track of. You know, I'm only one man, and it's all in the same controller. So it's like, oh crap, which one is the jump again? And I'm holding this down to do this, and it's a mess. I'm just trying to say how hard it is to be me. I'm just trying to elevate myself and my struggle, so that when I play poorly, you all think better of me. Is it working? Is it working? All right, but yeah, but that is coming up. So Sonic will be later on, a little bit later on, not too much further, but a little bit, and then after that, maybe tomorrow morning. I feel like I got to stick with Ratchet until I figure out a streaming schedule. It's got to be Ratchet and Clank on Saturday morning, and then I feel like I told somebody I was going to stream with them or something on Saturday afternoon. Saturday evening is chummed with Baldur's Gate for a while. I don't know. Maybe after that, BioShock or something. Hey, Io, hello. Yeah. It's kind of like this is the first time I think that we have more non-Legends players, fans in chat than Legends on a Friday. On a Friday, we've got Yobadi coming in hot with Ratchet and Clank and BioShock and Infamous. And then Golden Rike with the Sonic. Pretty much anything Sonic. All good things Sonic. Eliza is just about anything. Jahai, oh, there we go. Good evening. Good evening. And Banana Schwab. Banana Schwab, oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in forever. So the summons went out. I said, behold, there are more non-Legends than Legends. And suddenly everyone's ears perked up. We're like, wait a minute, what is he saying? This shall not stand. But honestly, it's kind of a nice thing to have that variety. But good evening, Banana. Haven't seen you in forever. How have you been, man? What's the happy hap? What's shaking? What is anything amazing going on? Anything drastically different since last we spoke, which is like 25 years ago? You vanished. One day, I looked up and he was gone. But I'm not sure. It just depends on how things go. Might not be playing in an hour, but if we are still around, I'd be happy to have you. I was just trying to make sure that we didn't stagnate here. But rest assured, if like Golden Rike, if you're going to be, I don't know, I can't. Oh, you're Pacific time, so you're it's earlier for you. After the Legend stream, if there are still folks around, I might take a quick break just to shake my legs out, and then do a Sonic Origin stream after this. If we do end up going the full time, it might go an hour, it might go 2 hours. I don't know. I'm just trying to work with what I got here. So we now have 3 people. Who is it? We got Io and Denise. So Denise is working on her Ayala deck, and Io's working on touch and cut grass. Don't try to do the same thing. Don't do them both at the same time, Io. That is very dangerous. I can vouch for that. Touch grass and then cut it, or cut it and then touch it, but don't try to do them at the same time. Been hunting the past few days as well. It blows arse. No kidding. Really? Yeah. Yeah, I know nobody owes you an explanation, but it would be kind of nice just to say, okay, where am I falling short? Because if they say, hey, your resume just isn't appealing, then you go, okay, I need to buff up my resume. If they say, we're just not, we're looking for somebody fresh out of, we're looking for somebody at a lower rate. It's like, well, but I agreed to your terms. Like, what is it about me? Like, I thought about doing this and I wasn't going to do it, but I think I'm going to do it now. I'm going to post. I might do this now. No, I'm not going to do it right now. I might do it now. I forgot that for my last job, we actually had, we were required to do, it was a fun project, so I'm not saying it was bad, but we actually had a mandatory meeting, or a part of it, like 2 hours of it, was us presenting a video or a slideshow showing everybody our work history, just to give an idea of our background, where we came from. So I did it, and it's like, I'm talking rapid pace, and it was still a 7-minute video, because I have like 25 different jobs. I was like, let me just go, but that's going to be my resume. I'm going to just put that on YouTube and say, hey, look at this. Tell me this man is unhireable? Tell me I don't have enough work experience? I've worked every single job in this gosh darn world and excelled at most of them. And you won't give me the time of day? How dare you? I want to say. I mean, that sounds a little bitter, I guess, but yeah, I think I'll throw that up there. Not as a self-promotion. I found it entertaining. I was like, holy crap, I forgot all the places that I worked. You know, and a lot of people have a varied job history, but okie dokie, I have returned. She's back. Are you getting more coffee, Denise, or have you shifted tactics? Are you waiting on something else? And Eliza, if you had your pick of a game to see streamed, whether it's today or in the future, what would your pick be? Because I was maintaining earlier that until... Okay, all right, sorry, Denise. 1 second. Let me just... I gotta quit my yapping and get to snacking. I don't know. Do a little bit of that. I'm not going to use him no matter what. I will use her. That's fine. Ooh, yes. Nope. No defensive broomer. That's no bueno. These are all classics I'm picking right here. These are all. Ooh, that's interesting art. I haven't seen that before. Okay. And she has a ridiculous headdress, but I'm going to roll with it anyway. Yes, you're good. Oh, crap. I'm way over. All right. Okay, we'll get rid of Maroons and Fifth Legion. Okay. Let's go, Denise. I shall challenge you to a duel. I have coffee and Vegemite. Oh my gosh. If you ever need to know whether someone... I hate to say this, I know you love it here, Eliza, but if anybody came from anywhere outside of the United States, just ask them if they know or have consumed Vegemite. And if the answer is yes, there is no question they were not born in America. Oh, that is so crazy. Can you even get Vegemite here? How does that happen?
Hail, friend.
Let's see. Yeah, indeed. Much work and lots to do with the kids. Okay, good. Banana, now, if I recall, because you were the Dragon Meister, if I recall correctly, and you had your son playing dragons too, if I remember, before the game went out. Is that still a thing? I mean, is he? Are you in the beta? Because are you on my list? No. Banana, you're not on here. There's no banana. Yes, we have no bananas. No. Oh, actually, that is the guard. Oh, no. Okay, they got it right now. They will not get past me. That's the guard line. Yeah. They fixed it. The redevs fixed it. The old devs didn't bother. They left it alone. I reported that error many times, like every gosh darn day. And they did not fix it. Boo. Yeah, okay.
If you're looking for trouble, you'll find it.
I got it on Amazon, and you're correct. I have not rejoined Reborn yet. Yeah, it's weird. I just assumed you had been in. But then I realized I hadn't seen you in quite some time. All right. Let's try this. Try this on for size. Oh, it didn't break through. Oh, that cost me the game right there. Oh, that one mistake. Oh, I just totally ruined my chances.
Should have been more.
Death before dishonor.
Amazon bringing that. Look, I can't rag on Vegemite too much. Unlike pineapple on pizza, I have not experienced Vegemite yet. So I cannot genuinely say.
I'll whip them into shape. Speak, citizen.
I cannot genuinely say that Vegemite is bad because I haven't tried it. All I can say is the name alone is the opposite of appealing. Like, if there's anything you could call something that would trigger a gag reflex without me knowing what it is, it's something called Vegemite. Now, if it was the name of a really crappy superhero from like the 80s, I am the mighty Vegemite, fear my wrath, or something like that, then I could get behind it. But all right, there we go. I needed to do that to get him down. And let's see. That's a cool lawkeeper right there. Hello, Civil Marauder. Welcome. Civil, you'll have to remind me Were you the one that once upon a time advocated for invade? I'm trying to remember. If it wasn't you, I apologize for besmirching you and slandering you, perhaps. But I'm just trying to get a feel for it before I trust you too much and then find out you are, in fact. Heavens, okay, all right, good. Thank you, Civil Marauder. Okay, I can't remember the name. I tried to make a list. There needs to be a list of those who advocate in any way, shape, or form invade. Let us see. No, that doesn't feel good. That also doesn't feel good. You know what?
Nice try.
Let's go with a little bit of this. It's so good. Goad. I don't know what that word is, but it sounds like, Eliza, you've had so much Vegemite that your finger got stuck on the O button. The O key. So perhaps scale back on the Vegemite. That is a known side effect of Vegemite, that you elongate your vowels by resting your finger for an inordinate amount of time. But Denise wrote me how to do just reading it again. I got you. Well, Banana, I will say it's been a while since they've approved anybody. And by that I don't mean it's some kind of exclusive thing, but it's been a while since they've opened the doors. I don't think they've let anybody new in since December, if I'm not mistaken. So, intriguing. Order. That's all right. Is this worth it?
Smile on Khajiit.
3. Yeah.
There's a plan. There's always a plan. Steadfast, brothers.
All right. No! Prophecy!
We'll see how they like someone who fights back. Kill them all!
All right. There should be a list, I agree. Look, you got to know who your enemies are. They lurk among us. They appear as one of us, but in their hearts lurks the very soul of wickedness, the very essence of wicked. So I'm a little torn because we are trying to test out what's her name, Ayala. So I don't want to end it too fast.
Nothing like a good battle.
But we don't know when or if or when Ayala is going to pop in. I just noticed that Denise isn't running. Neither of us ran Archer, which is kind of a first. Usually, if you run red for anything. Oh crap! Did I just miss? That's 13, 17. Okay, I thought maybe that I had erroneously not taken into account she might have lethal on the board. That's a shortcoming on my part. I have the game files, but how can I connect to the server? So once you're registered and you've got everything set up, you can try just running it, and it'll probably come up and say not authorized. And that just means that all you're waiting on that point is the authorization from the devs, which is they do that when they're ready to let more people on. They will start taking people like off the top of the list. It's kind of a first come first serve type of thing. But like I said, they haven't done that since January. So it looks like we have lethal here, but we've already gone through a good chunk of our deck. We're just gonna last it out here. To see if one of us can draw Ayala and test that functionality that Denise was mentioning, to see if she triggers twice. Because that is what we're here for. We are here primarily to test things out, so I think it doesn't make any sense to just hurry up to finish a game where there's actually a purpose. Okay, it's a private server. Yeah, it is. Yeah. And that's part of what they're trying to figure out is the expense and the viability of, like, how many people can they have, and that whole thing. That is on their to-do list. Renian just had released a video not too long ago that was covering all the things they did.
Hardly a challenge. Speak, citizen.
I can give her one more card by breaking that rune, but that's all I got. Denise will message you later? Okay. I guess I'll be the first. I love the concept of it, but no, invade should not belong. Well, that doesn't put you on the list, Jahai. That you only end up on the list if you advocate for it. So, like, you know, if one day the stream comes on, or the server comes online, and everybody's, you know, playing, and your name pops up, and you're playing, we'll give you a card. We need to try. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Denise, go for it. Hit me. Come on, hit me. Stop trying. Oh, come on, Giggles. We don't want you. Ayala. Yeah, keep going, Denise. Break all the runes down to the last one. All right, I've got a draw card, so that's good. Le poke. All right. I think I do Giggles and Priest. Give me a yellow. Show me, dag nabbit. All right, that's another card draw, and it should. It's not going to break a rune, doggone it. It does give us another card. Neither of those are what we want.
Preparations have been made.
Good, then keep me on the blacklist. And that's the thing. I mean, I think everybody likes the idea of invade. It's not without its merit, and it does have potential. I mean, the fact that they had to nerf it just to get it to the point where it's feasible now just shows that they weren't really paying attention to what they were doing.
The Nords must take back Skyrim. The Nords must take back.
Dang it, Ayala, why are you being so weird? Alright, so I'm going to do that. I don't have any other... Not everybody? She is hiding. She is! She's hiding from both of us! She should be embarrassed. Not everybody what, Marauder?
The Nords must take back Skyrim.
Go ahead and hit me one more time, Denise, if you want. Just give me that last card. Oh, likes the design of Invade. Oh, really? Oh, man. What don't you like about it? I'm going to throw Dawnbreaker on there. Mighty Dawnbreaker. Look at Dawnbreaker's big and mighty. Need Runebreaker to test. Need Runebreak to test her. Oh, that's true. Good call. Good call. I shouldn't have. That was my mistake then. I should not have broken that one. I did that to give you a card, forgetting. So now even if I draw a yellow, it's going to be pointless. Dang it. Yep. Totally forgot how she works. That's my bad. Good thinking, Denise. Good thinking. Ugh. I guess it really doesn't matter, right?
For the Emperor.
But all in one game plan, and if it works, you win. If it doesn't, you lose. Okay, but it's not. Oh, hey, Milkmonger, what's going on? I wanted to acknowledge you really quick because I know in the history I've forgotten to switch over to live chat, and you have spoken and not. But I saw your post that you passed your test. Congratulations, and hello. When is your evacuation from France taking place? So Civil. So just to see if I understand you correctly, it's not the mechanic itself; it's how prevalent it is in the deck. Because you have all the other ones. You have all the other ones that are like you can play with them, but if you include all the cards from that, like if you're including all the Exalt cards, it's probably going to be a pretty weak deck because there are some crappy Exalt cards in there. So I think maybe the argument would be that the mechanic isn't crap, but the prevalence of it in the deck makes it an all or nothing thing. Is that right? Or are you just saying no? Fundamentally at its core, the way Invade works, it's an all or nothing. Either you snowball or you lose deck, and so it can't be fixed. No matter what adjustments they make, the mechanic itself is inherently flawed. 2 weeks? Kind of both. All right.
Prepare to die.
Give me those sweet, sweet cards. Ayla? No. Okay, let's see. We got this one.
Distraction might prove
We got this one. Oh, and I can't even do... Sure. Need to just clean everything out. My room, stuff on campus, my job. Then I'm out. Not, yeah, 2 weeks is great. Like, you could say goodbye to everybody. Like, you've conquered. You came, you saw, you conquered. You've achieved all that you needed to do. Now you can kick back, relax. You know, say goodbye. Tidy things up. And then out. Oh, can I do this? I can. Okay, here we go. Boom, boom,
little distraction might
and boom. Come on. Whatever. This is the worst. Ayla, you suck.
observe my technique.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I don't think the game was better because of Invade. Even if they could have made it work in whatever way it could, I just don't think it's a good... I mean, I think a lot of it was just the fact that it was a product of a time where they were kind of phoning it in. I mean, I don't want to say that. Silver Suit! Just woke up from a nap and now I want to go back to sleep. Ouch, Silver. That hurts. The man just said he woke up, saw my stream, and it made... Oh, I got her! Again, I can't do anything, but I did get her. Let's see. Deal 1 damage. Oh, yeah, because I can't... But there she is.
Running hot.
Le poke. I blew it. I won the race to Ayala, but I don't have any runes to break. Was it? Yeah, I guess she'll never trigger then. No. Yeah, I got her. But she's impotent.
Observe my technique.
I blame your runes. But yeah, I was just like all around that time we got that the one deck that was all premiums, or the release that was all premiums. We all got it for free, which was nice. But then you had broken cards like New Era, and yes, Zen Sky, if you're listening and you're driving and you can't respond to me, I hope that's the case because I'm gonna say it. New Era sucks. It's horrible. Boo, boo, boo. All right, Ayala, she wants blood, so she's there. You go. Good old 3/3 Ayala. That doesn't feel bad at all.
Poet God's
I
wisdom.
exalt you. Come on, 5th Legion Trainer. This is the wrong order to play, but now we're just going for Denise. Ayala to show up for Denise. What's the theme today? Fix, or, is Ayala still broken? That is the only thing we have right now, because there's only... Wait, we actually have several. Wait, who? Why is it saying there's 4 people?
Observe my
Oh, is it 4
technique.
messages? Okay, yeah. It's just me and Denise, and Io will jump in at the end. I ate a crap ton of pizza earlier, so it's more hibernation mode activating. Ah! I remember the days when I used to eat pizza. Actually, I don't have to think back too much. That's why I have a spare tire right now. So the only theme is, yeah, we need to trigger Ayla, because apparently her ability triggers twice. So you're nearly out of cards, so I better get her soon. Yeah. Yeah, I've only got 1 rune break, and...
Serve the house with valor.
Awaiting your command.
I mean, I've still got 11. You've got 11 chances. Or 10 chances, I guess.
I slay the unruly.
So yeah, we both built an Ayala deck. Both of us, I think, assuming that we were going to be able to be able to find her and trigger it. But yeah, pizza isn't the issue. My self-control on eating 4 slices. Oh, Silver, your sweet summer child. Only 4 pieces? That's not even half a pie, is it? That's like almost half. Oh, no, it is. Okay, it's exactly half. I think most pizzas are 8 slices. Eating half a pizza is not a big deal. It's eating the whole pizza that's the problem. And that's why I am very large right now. Because that was my philosophy. I'm going to order a pizza, and you know what? Why should I stop eating? It's fun. I enjoy eating pizza. Are you also streaming on Twitch? I'm not seeing the other messages. No, Milk. I'm streaming on Rumble. I'm not. I don't know that Twitch and I are. Yeah, I just don't know. I just don't know that it would be. It was a good thing. So but I do have some friends, as you can see on. Well, you can't see, but on Rumble there, and it's just another platform. It's another one that's like heavily stream oriented. Ooh, yeah! Look at my Supreme Dragon. Yeah. But yeah, that's why they're. But I am talking to somebody who you don't see. Look, that's normal. It's do not adjust your sets. I am speaking to somebody else.
See how they like someone who fights back.
Wow, seriously, Denise? Still no? Like, okay, you need to draw better. You need to draw better. I'm doing that because, yeah, I don't. I need you to hurry up. I've only got 6 cards left. Come on. I think we need to. We probably should put her in like Battle Mage, so that we can have the what's her face? Not Thorana. Who's the other one? Lyneth. So we can have Lyneth, so that we at least have 2 cards in the deck that can actually make it happen. 4 slices on a 20-inch. Ooh, it's only 18. Yeah, big slices. That sounds delicious. And here's the great news, Silver. You've got. Well, here's 2 good things. First of all, you are still, unless you've changed from the last video I saw, you are incredibly thin. Your metabolism is still working a full-time job. So, you got that going for you. Second thing you got going is you still have 4 pieces that you can go through. I am very envious of you, sir.
Steadfast, brothers.
Denise, I just found your post on the Friends Discord with the link to the developers video. I will look it up. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, I was gonna post a link. I on the last stream I had all the links pulled up, and then I never had to use them, so I just didn't mess with it this time. Silver, do you work tonight, or are you off now? Like, are you done with the work week? Oh my gosh, I drew all 3 of her. Well, of course, I'm almost done drawing all my entire deck here. Denise, I believe in you. I believe that this whole shenanigan is not going to be for nothing. I believe that you've got an Ayala in your hand right now. Play that Ayala card. Play it on the board. How many cards do you have left? 24? Why do you have 24 and I only have... Oh, are you... Is she putting a bunch of... She's putting a bunch of rallies in your hand, isn't she? I think that's working against you here. 24 cards left, and I've got 6.
Welcome to House Reborn.
It's not fair. I think the instructions have changed since then.
We'll take a few of them with us.
Well, here. I do have it. Oops, no.
Lords must take back
No.
Skyrim.
Remove. Where is it? Oh. There we go. Here you go, Banana. I mean, I don't know if this is what you need, but this is... I mean, really, all you got to do, you just do what's on there, and you register your account. It says after your account is approved, launch the Elder Scrolls Legends and enjoy the Tesla Reborn experience, unless it says authorization not authorized, in which case, that's all it is. I took the day off to bring the dog to get his stuff updated. Oh, that's right. You were getting the shots. Right. You're off for the weekend. Okay. Why are you... What if you're talking to yourself and I'm just a figment of your imagination? For all they know, I don't exist. That's very true, Silver. This is actually... This may be hurting the perception of my mental acuity. Especially when people see how I play games. I am now going to refer to you as if I'm referring to them. So, Banana Schwab, you're welcome, and also, sounds good, Silver. So Sunday then, perhaps, yes? Have you looked at my catalog? I was wondering, like, Age of Empires, Diablo. I'm trying to think of other ones that are like fun, just kind of pick up and go multiplayers. I don't know that I've got a lot of them, to be honest. Oh, your technique sucks unless you summon Ayala. I am absolutely a figment of Jesse's imagination. That's canon. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty obvious too, because... Oh no, why did I do that? Well, There we go. GG. Stupid Ayala. My goodness gracious. Well, yeah, and it was patently obvious, Eliza the Panda Queen. I don't know how you got YouTube to put all that in there. But yeah, because it's essentially the same mind. Like I have yet to have a thought that is divergent.
That was a mistake.
Well, there we go. So we had one objective today, and we failed. And yes, Banana Schwab is a great name. It was the first person I met that used the schwa other than myself. So I got Schward, and he is Schwab. All right. We could try it again, Denise? Like accomplish something on the stream today? I'm going to cut some cards. Okay. Been rejected. Story of my life. It's like I'm applying for a job again. The real objective was the objective we made along the way, right? Yeah. Maybe the real objective was the objective we made along the way. But we did. We made it up as we went. We were like, yeah, let's actually no. The whole deck was created specifically for that. And I would like to point out just how effective my deck was at drawing Ayala. I may have been a bonehead and broken a rune when it was a really dumb thing to do and kind of defeated the whole purpose of the deck for on my side of the board, but I did draw into her. Long before. We don't even know. Ayala could have been at the bottom of the deck. I mean, look, some card has to be at the bottom. It might as well be Ayala, right? Too many vowels next to each other. Says the guy with 3 A's next to each other. Ignore my hypocrisy.
Hail, friend.
But that's cool, Silver. You get a nice weekend to chill out and relax. Gotta run barter for that. Run barter for... that's embarrassing. I don't even remember what... Hang on a second. Barter. What was that in conjunction with? I just forgot. Oh yeah, I looked. Saw a few we share. Both have Left 4 Dead, the Borderlands, Unrailed. Didn't we try? Okay, we definitely did Borderlands. I think we tried Unrailed. And Left 4 Dead, oof. I've got trauma from that. My boy Carlos, and yes, I know you might be lurking out there, sir. He tried to light me on fire all the time.
This one will hunt you down. Should have been more.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. Well, no, barter I thought was green, isn't it? Yeah. No. Sorry. I know the card. I just meant what was when you said got to run barter for that. What was the that? That's my question. That's the question. But yeah, I know barter. But I'm. Oh no, barter is gold, isn't it? What's the one? No. Blackmail. Blackmail is in gold. Barter is in green. There we go. Yep. When you draw it and she needs it. Oh, I got you. Yeah. Yeah, so maybe I should be playing green instead of gold. But I did gold because, well, I mean, green has good card draw too. Yeah, this should probably be a red and green deck. And it just canonically makes sense. Ayala would never partner with the likes of these high elves and Imperials. All right.
A little distraction might
Blue has good draw too. Does it? Hang on, Milk. Now, I'm not here to question your sanity or rationality. But I don't know that anybody in the history of Elder Scrolls Legends has ever said that blue has good draw. What are we talking about here? I mean, we got ice spikes. You got the conniving dude, the 3/1, but he costs 4. I mean, there are options, but I don't know that I would call him great draw. The 3-cost cycle cat. 3-cost cycle cat. Oh well, cycle. I mean, cycling and draw. Those are two. You know, you have to punch somebody in the face in order to do that. I'm just talking about organic draw. Just you can get your whole deck, no questions asked. You know that's green. That's green. Ow.
Your fear betrays you.
Your thoughts betray you. Your feelings for them are strong, especially for sister. So, you have a twin sister. Your feelings have now betrayed her too. Obi-Wan was wise to hide her from you. Now his failure is complete. If you will not turn to the dark side, then perhaps she will. No! I've been meaning to watch those. It's been too long. You talking about the OT Star Wars? If so, you are correct. It is everyone's duty to watch. Well, I don't know. I mean, at this point, as you can tell, I've memorized them. So, okay, what's the best way to do this? What's the worst possible way I can... Yeah, it's kind of dumb.
Steadfast, brothers.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb. Absolute cinema. If you can get past the first one, I gotta say, and maybe it's because I didn't see that one first, but man, New Hope is a little rough. It's a little rough. Not to deny it's amazing, like it's its impact and what it did, but I just kind of feel, and I blame Lucas for this. He made ridiculous amounts of parallels between the first and the last one. I just think if you just ignore the Ewoks, the third movie is just better in every way. It's a better Tatooine. It's a better cantina scene. It's a better lightsaber duel. It's a better dogfight. It's got more emotion in the finale. It's a better Death Star. I'm sorry, a perfectly round spherical ball is not intimidating anyone, but the skeletal, like where you can see the superstructure of the Death Star, which is also, I think, like not twice as big as the original, but it's much bigger in universe.
You will not pass.
You shall not pass. And I should have used Crusader's Assault, but I didn't because I'm a doofus. I mean, not that I have a Crusader's Assault, Denise. You heard nothing. I just saw the last 10 minutes of The Hobbit. Wait. Which Hobbit? Are we talking about the Rankin and Bass version? If so, awesome. If the trilogy, which one are you talking about, and why would you do that? Why would you do that? Were you lose a bet? Were you tricked? Yeah, Silver Marauder, I would just say, yeah, in general. I mean, I don't know about pacing. I just think the moments. Like, so in 77, the dogfight was amazing. Mind-blowing. Nowadays, it looks like they're moving through molasses. Whereas Jedi, which came out 3 years later, right? 77? 6 years later. Sorry, 6 years later. Understandably, looks much better. Like, I think those dogfights look amazing now. They're fast. They're kinetic. They're wrecking into ships. They're going inside the Death Star. They've got this dynamic camera movement. It's just a lot more exciting. It looks so much better. And like the duel between Vader and Luke, it's multi-stage, as you see Luke, falling more and more. Whereas you had this geriatric look, Alec Guinness, great actor, but definitely showing his age with that lightsaber duel. And they hadn't developed the lightsabers, what the blade was going to be back then. So they had to be very careful. They couldn't actually hit them too hard. So it was a much nicer fight. Whereas, as you could tell by Empire, where they were just banging them, it was a much different deal. What am I doing here? What am I doing? Yeah. The trilogy, the last movie, my roommate was watching it, so I joined. Let's see. The trilogy, the last movie. Okay, so that was Battle of Five Armies. So you saw, effectively, what? The death of Thorin and Bilbo walking all the way back to Hobbiton and then having to reclaim his house from the Sackville Bagginses and the auction house. I think that's the last 10 minutes. It's like 8 minutes at least. They dragged that part on for a long time. Didn't do much of a funeral for Thorin. It was just literally like, he's dead. Okay, whatever. But you missed all the action. You missed the 75-hour fight scene that just made absolutely no sense. All right, here we go. I'm drawing blood here. Drawn blood. Okay. Okay, look at us go now. Now we're drawing cards. Now we are drawing cards. Wow, you remember that. I did, Milk, because I don't know if you know, but on my channel I actually did an edit of The Hobbit. Because I think that within that movie, there are two decent movies in there. The first one would be the only what's in the Hobbit books, which I didn't do, but that one would be fine. But that's only going to be like a 3.5 or 4 hour movie, max. I haven't done the edit, but I think it would be. I did the edit that just took out all the stupid crap that they added in, and as much of the excess as possible, the redundancies, the pacing, all that kind of stuff. I lopped an hour and 20 minutes, I think, off of it. So I was scrubbing through that whole thing. So I got it down really well. And I did a version. I have an 11-hour video of The Hobbit edited, going straight through and going right into Lord of the Rings, because it goes in on the map and then it comes out of the map and you're back where with Bilbo, you know, talking about the hobbits, and it goes on from there. And then it has my edited version of Return of the King. So it's 11 hours of just the Hobbit into Lord of the Rings, and it's gorgeous. It's glorious, and I feel special because I did that. My gosh. Well, they ain't maybe protecting you, but it sure as heck isn't drawing Aella the Huntress. I agree, you should definitely play Sonic Colors Ultimate, even though I know for an undoubtable fact you are going to suck air at it. Well, that's a given, Macro. Nobody asked me to play a game because I'm good at it. There are very, very few games in existence that I'm good at, and they all came out on the Nintendo Entertainment System or the Super Nintendo, for the most part. I mean, I have beat Star Fox 64, so it does go a little further back than that, but do I have any other draw cards? I don't, unless I do something daring, like this. Now I can draw a card. Okay. Ah, you cute little 2-1. What are you going to do? No, you're not going to do anything. Oh, come on, Milk. Come on. Well, no, because you haven't seen any of them. Look, you don't have to have read the books. Here's the thing. If you watch the movies as they are, I cut this character out completely. Well, not completely. Alfred has about a 30-minute scene in my cut. That's it. It's the establishing one with the Master of the Lake. That's it. That is his only scene. Everything else from him is cut. But if you were to watch that trilogy, you'd go, why do people say Tolkien is a great writer when he's got this god-awful character who isn't funny, but he takes up a lot of screen time? Oh, you did it! It only did it once, right, Denise? It worked? That's right? It did the right thing? Triggered once. You broke the rune? Yes? Yes? Vindication? Misplay there. Miss,
There's a plan. There's always a plan. Nothing like a good battle. Death to the enemy. I have no patience for fools. Don't make me laugh.
She didn't proc till I had broken more than one rune? Really? I didn't even realize she was on the board. Am I right, or did I lose? I think we both lost focus and ease. All right, let me get my Ale out there. I'm sure she's coming eventually, and we can test it one more time. I thought I just saw it. I saw it proc once, which was I thought was the big thing. Okie dokie, back to work. Have a good one. All right, Eliza. Hey, come get some more coffee sometime. And okay, so downloaded the files and signed up. Good. Got the confirmation email. By starting the alpha, I get the message, Steam auth failed, or something like this. So I guess I have to wait till... Yes! Exactly right, Banana. Exactly right. That is what you should be seeing as things stand now. Now, if you are on the Legends Discord, you can also mention that, you know, that you signed in. But like I said, I'm because I know Constantine86 has been here, and said that he got everything. He got on the list in like December 20th or something like that, or like towards December 15th, and he still hasn't been let in yet. So the waiting list is it hasn't been many people jumping on, which if you look at how much they still have to go in terms of getting the game ready, it's pretty considerable. Which isn't a doubt, same on them, because if you look at what Remy and his team have done, it's considerable. You interested in trying Escape Simulator games? The first is on sale for $12. Escape Simulator. Maybe I have to look at it. Yeah, I have to take a quick gander. I wish there was something like BioShock or something like a nice story-driven FPS or even third person that would fit the bill. But I know we only got what we got to work with. It really is hard because I tried this whole thing with my friend my friend Eric. That's why I was trying to get him to get a PS3 so we could play Resident Evil 5 together, which he refuses to do because he's a meanie weenie. Because there is kind of a dearth of like really fun multiplayers. But yeah, you would know, Milk, if you watched The Hobbit, like actually watched it, you'd be like, what the heck is this? Oh, hey, I can do this. Yoink. Give me cards. Give me cards. No rune break. No rune break. That's good. Yes. No. 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 All right, giggles. Have I played? I have not, Milk. Not yet. Carlos, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Why are you coming in here and spreading that poop around? Don't go spreading that poop in here. Hello, by the way. Last of Us isn't a 2-player game, is it? I did hate Bilbo's big feet being in the middle of the frame where he's crying next to Thorin. Yes, and I cut that scene down quite a bit because it went on for way too long. Like he's like, Thorin, no. He's like, oh. It's like a 5-minute grieving scene, and it needs to be like 20 seconds. Like you need to give him a moment, but it went way too long, way too long. But come on, you didn't think Bilbo's feet were sexy? I mean, come on, those are some good looking feet right there. I'm not a feet guy, but I mean that's some peak cinema. I think Hobbit's feet should be featured in all aspects. Well, and so I don't want to poo-poo. I'm not poo-pooing it. I just want to take a gander because I just know there's some games. In a match last week, she killed 2 wounded creatures. Oh, okay. Well, it didn't happen this time, so that's good. Now I'm the one not getting any AL pulls. Most of the first movie is good because it's mostly yes, civil. The only thing I cut, that actually had the fewest cuts, and the only cut really for me, like I felt we didn't need to hear the whole song when they're like, oh no. I wanted people to be able to hear that so that they could hear that melody, so that when the theme actually plays, you're like, oh, that's where they got the melody from. But we didn't have to go. It was like when they in the theater when we were watching, and I was like, okay, they're doing that. I'm like, but we don't need to hear the whole song. And then it was like they kept going, and it was like, blade with light. It's like, okay, we can only stare at dwarves staring at a fire for so long. This is not cinema. And I cut out their chip the glasses, crack the plates. It's fine. It's in the book. I get it. But we need to move this along. And look, the Hobbit movies weren't even paced to move. Like it wasn't like, they were like 2.5 hours. Like they had fat on them anyway. They weren't trying to make them streamlined films to begin with, which I found to be obnoxious to a degree. But yeah, the first film had the least cut. It had no Alfred in it. It had no Smaug doing whatever in the dwarves hijinks. Yeah, there wasn't much in it beyond the actual book. I need to watch it back because I thought, whoop.
I'm not here to hurt you.
As I thought, I broke 2 runes before she procced, but it might be wrong as tired. Yeah, and I was flapping my gums and didn't even realize she was on the board. I was waiting for, fanfare when you said, I got her, she's here. Hail the conquering hero, but that's not what happened. I blame you, Denise. That's the thing. Yeah, so I don't know if the OPS are going to be monitoring me after I say this, but I went out early with family and had a nice dinner and chat. I've been stressed, so I needed it. Well, no, that's great, Macro. That's great. I'm glad to hear it. I'm very glad to hear that you had a great dinner. I don't know why that would be about. Why am I getting every card in the world except for the good card? Why? Why? Okay, I only have 13 cards left, Denise. I'm going to draw her eventually. Quickly. I'm going to do it. Also, you play as Big Daddy in Bioshock 2, so it's great. See, and that's... I think... Oh, wait. I like the song. They only did like 2 stanzas. I know, Civil, but it's... And I like the sound of it. I like it better as a score. I like it. I like when they play that. Like, there are 2 songs that I have from... Oh, no, there's 3. There's 3 songs I took from The Hobbit. One is the Dwarfs theme. And I have all the different iterations because they start off, it's like dun, 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 when they're just walking, and then they have the really hyped version when they're actually fighting, and then they have the really, really hyped version when they're fighting like on a big scale. So I've got that one. I call it Tariel's theme. I don't know what it's actually called, but that like it pretty much plays whenever she shows up. I like that sound. I like it a lot. It's beautiful. And so it also has 3 or 4 different versions that I kind of build them into each other. So they kind of ramp from just kind of it's just kind of ethereal all the way to, oh, she's fighting in the drums, boom, 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 boom. And then the theme that plays during the Battle of 5 Armies when Thorn is running out. Oh, I got her, Denise. I found her. Okay, here we go. All right. No. Okay, Denise, I got her. So you need to put a card with a big body down there so I can actually pluck something, because otherwise it's not going to work. So, yeah. So put down something with more than 1 hit point.
There's only so much that I cannot endure.
Are you kidding me right now, Denise?
You left me no choice.
Okay, there we go. But I can't do anything. Put a card down with a big body. More than 1 hit point. That's all I need. There we go. We got one. All right. Here we go. All right. Watch and study. Here we go. So, deal 1 damage and then destroy wounded creature. So I do this. Le poke. Wounded creature. Rune break. Destroy a creature. I mean, I guess the only better way we could have tested it, there were no other cards on the board, I guess. Maybe that kind of ruined it, but... I'm going to say we're good. You can do the army of 2? Maybe Dude, you can do the army of 2? What are we talking about here? Bioshock 2 is best game easy? Really? Okay, that's high praise. High praise indeed. But yeah, you're right, Civil. It was the... Oh, and see, now I could have tested. I thought you were out of like 1 card. But that's cool. Big old 22. Look at that Galen. He's huge. Oh, wait. Have you already played your Ayala? Let me see. You have. No, the Huntmate. No, you have. Excuse me. Dagnabbit. Okay, well, I guess we're just wrapping it up here. Is that... Prophecy! It did have multiple civil. I'm just saying, but as the pacing went, it was like, okay, we get it, but you're not even going to tell the whole story. And the whole story was told in the prologue, so functionally it wasn't necessary. And they weren't showing, it wasn't like they were showing like a montage of images while they were doing it. We're literally just watching everybody smoking around a fire. Please. I figured that's what it was, and I wish I had known. Then we could have like tested it. I could have like pinged Galen and killed him. But there we go. Behold my magnificence. The perfect life form. Galen the Shelter at a big old 22. Almost big enough to finish me with just this lane. Almost. Now that's interesting, Macro. That's interesting. You say this, and yet you have a quite an interrogative nature. So you understand that oversharing can be a problem. So I mean, there are times where I just will let a question go because, yeah, I don't want to go too far. But it's funny you admit that, and you're like, hey, what was the make and model of your first car? When did you get it? Like, these are very security questions I get from you sometimes. Like, really? What is this guy doing? Does he realize he is asking the exact same questions that he asked for security questions?
Don't make me laugh. I'll profit from your death.
But yeah, I find that amusing. All right. I mean, if we want to test it out truly, we'll have to do another game where we make sure there's at least 2 injured creatures on the board. So... Can't stay for long, so I wish you luck and, more importantly, skill, and bid you adieu.
I am ready to join the circle.
It said Tariel. Tariel. Her name is Tariel.
Here we make our stand.
Sword. Ayla triggering twice means she destroys 2 wounded creatures. Well, hello, Mr. Fear Gahal. No, Denise, you finish it off. Finish it off. Oh, that's all I can do. Oh no, I can't finish it. No. Ah. Draw a card. Watch the beautiful misplay here. Aha, I'm going to stop you from getting lethal. Holy Galen. Yeah, you're darn right, so well, that's a big body. That was a big body. Mutually assured destruction. See, I can't trigger this, though, because then... Can I kill myself somehow? I don't think I can. If I do that... It takes 5 off from me, but it kills you. Well, let us put an end to this charade, shall we? GG, Denise. GG. Oh, it didn't even break my rune there for that. Okay, that's fine. All right, let's we can try one more. But yeah, you're right, Mr. Feargahal. Yeah, the problem was I played... There was only 1 injured card on the board, so we couldn't test whether it would have actually killed both the wounded or not. So, yeah, that was, once again, my bad. But, to be fair... The previous 3 cards were all 1... they all had 1 power, 1 health. I couldn't do anything with them. Yes, I agree. I think you need to break 2 runes in 1 strike and have 2... Oh, okay, okay. Okay, 2 runes in 1 strike and 2 wounded creatures. That's pretty specific. I'm gonna do my best, though. I do have some big bodies I can try to make that happen with. You should play I Love It of the environment down to the combat and enemy design. You're talking about... So, Bioshock 2. Am I going to miss... So, Milk, the question is... Because I know from playing Ratchet and Clank and... that other one. Resistance. Both those games got better on the second version. So, if I had played them out of order, it would have been a regression to play the first one. So... Am I going to be doing myself a disservice by playing Bioshock 2 instead of playing Bioshock 1 first? That's my question.
But I will.
Hail, friend.
Nope. Okay, good. Then I will happily play Bioshock 2 first. Can't go wrong with Borderlands 2, Silver. Dude, I would totally be down with that. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't played that much in a while. I mean, honestly, we've got to be fun for both folks. Obviously, I'm gonna love it. I don't know where we left it. Did we beat the game, or did we just stop at some point? I don't remember. I could look back at our Silver and G suit, or Silver G suit and our playthrough effectively.
I'll profit from your death.
Go Giggles. But I mean, I'll look into the escape thing. We kind of stopped at some point. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, that's what I thought. I'll look at I'll try to see if I can find our playthrough and just see where we stopped and maybe why. Because if you got bored with it or it just kind of petered out or something, then we don't need to rehash that. We can find something else.
If you're looking for trouble, you'll find it.
No, the first one is also goated.
Do you not fear me, mortal?
Well, I mean, but what can, I mean, I if it's goated, it's...
You took a wrong turn, stranger.
Who's your cute little 3-4? You're just the cutest little 3-4 in the world. I've been telling you.
The Nords must take back Skyrim.
How dare you assault Giggles? How dare you?
Watch this.
Also, Bioshock 2 is overall better, but Bioshock 1 is still very much worth playing. See, and that makes me think I should play the first one first. So it means I'm not going to have a bad time with it, but that I feel like I'm going to just be comparing it to the first one if I play the second one first. And then I try to play the first one, I'm going to be like, oh, the second one, oh, remember in the second one you could do this? Or, oh, man, I got to play this. Or, oh, remember, like, I just don't want to be making unfavorable comparisons the whole time. And I can't help it if that's how it goes down. I have run, you just have 200 creatures? Okay, good. Yeah, then do what you what you're gonna do. I shall not interfere. I will leave it as 200 creatures, and you can break. Well, you would have to do 2 damage and then 7 in one hit, I think.
We'll take a few of them with us. If we die together.
So yeah, if you do 8, if you do the 3, get me down to 21. He'll break 2 runes, right? That's how that works. Be 21. It would get me down to it'd get me down to 16. Which would not be a second rune break. I wish I could give you my Crusader's Assault or my Dawnbreaker, neither of which I have in my hand, by the way. Maybe it's just a 2 rune break in one turn.
Blood running hot.
We obey.
Okay. Oh, good. Now you can break a second rune in the same turn and see if it does it, I guess. Never mind. So, I guess we're good? Ayala's good?
Nothing.
If you're looking for trouble, you'll find it. Speak, citizen. Watch this.
Okay, that was normal. She killed one, so last week was about... Good! We solved it!
Watch this.
If you got a problem, I'll solve it. The story of Bioshock 2 isn't really influenced by 1. It's just still underwater, but even older. That's about it. Well, I just meant like in terms of gameplay. So, wait, and for Bioshock Infinite, just forget you played 1 and 2 while you play it and you'll be fine. See, that's the thing. I did try Infinite, and it didn't resonate with me. I'm not saying it was bad, and maybe I didn't give it enough of a college try, but it didn't... I wasn't enamored, I'll put it that way. But I heard that Infinite is a much, much different game than Bioshock 1 and 2. And perhaps in a way that I would find to be much better in another way.
Prepare to die.
Watch this.
See, I haven't found my girl yet.
I seek the poet god's
No, I didn't mean to exalt her. No! Oh, that's the worst. I hate Infinite, and I thought it was bad. Wait, what? I hate Infinite, and I thought it was bad. I thought the first statement would summarize your view on it in general. I hate Infinite, but it was a great game. I guess you know what? There are some very honest people that would say something like that. I hated it, but it was a great game. You can say that. That's a possible thing. That is a thing that can happen. You can hate something and still think it was a good game for what it was, effectively.
It's time to act.
That was a misplay. Whatever. That was another misplay. I am the misplay king. I misplay everything. La 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 la.
By
Hands off my giggles.
Care to join me on the hunt?
Oh, I see. Infinite just had a lot less charm. Yeah, I don't know if it was the... Yeah, it was... Yeah.
To run.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It just was kind of gobbledygook to me. I don't know.
Your teeth.
Doesn't mean that it was gobbledygook. It just seemed like that to me. It wasn't
As you wish.
the revelation that I was hoping it would be.
The eight protect us.
For the Emperor. No quarter.
Nothing like a good battle.
No! Oh, phew. Giggles lives on in our hearts and in our +1/+1.
You can't defeat us.
Fight like a child.
I'll break your spirit.
He means that in the nicest way, though. I know, but after the first two, I was so excited for the third. The disappointment was immeasurable. I can imagine. I mean, because it really is. I can tell just from the aesthetic that...
I have the
And Silver, do you have playthroughs of all three of those games on your channel yet, or have you've obviously played all three, but have you done an actual playthrough?
I'll break your spirit.
I'm trying to wait until I get a yellow here, because I do. Well, it doesn't matter because you're kind of out of cards anyway.
Let nothing through.
Yeah, I can't injure two cards there.
I like our arms.
The riding the air lines part, especially in the giant bird, was awful. I think I played all of them on my channel. Okay, good deal, good deal. Maybe I'll take a gander and see. Maybe just watching Infinite will spark. Because I think I have it on. I think I still have it on Steam.
For the Emperor.
But maybe take a gander at it. But yeah, and I felt like I was missing, I guess it's the story unfolding in theory, but it felt like I was missing a good chunk of the story. I was like, why are we doing this? What's going on? Why are these people saying this thing? Who are they talking about? I assumed I was just missing something huge from BioShock, but from the first two. But apparently they're not connected at all, so I don't know why.
I'll whip them into shape.
But yeah, I do remember the giant bird. Doesn't it just randomly invade you? It's like a blackbird or something, and it just randomly pops in, and you've got to do something. I don't know. I vaguely remember it, and I'll be like steampunk, like the BioShock 1 and 2 has kind of I like the underwater thing. First of all, I think that's really cool. And even though I don't like the horror aesthetic in general, I just feel like the general look that I've seen, even though it is kind of steampunky, it's not the steampunk that Infinite is, and that setting doesn't jive with me necessarily. Like Borderlands works for me because of the RPG FPS combination. If it didn't have that, the aesthetic doesn't appeal to me either. But the gameplay itself does. The gameplay loop is very appealing to me. He's going to get Fell the Mighty, and I know he is. Hello, Baldric and Vincenzo. Oh, look, everybody's popping in here. Good to see you, gentlemen. Denise has been holding the fort. Io's out there touching grass, caressing the grass, doing something to the grass. Denise is the only one willing to challenge. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got her. Okay, I got it. How do I do this? How can I injure you without killing you? Crap. Well, I've got it now, Denise. I've got her. So here, you just I don't know, put some big bodies down. Keep your cards alive. Just injure them somehow. Maybe. Wait, can I kill my own characters?
We'll see how they like someone.
It says destroy a wounded creature, so if you wound...
Kill them all.
Okay, so that's one wounded creature. Oh, nope, that's not going to work either. Oh! Yes. So if I do this and I injure your guy, like so,
Blood running hot.
boom. So now we have 2 injured creatures on the board, and I break. Let's see, was that going to break 2? I think it's going to break 2 runes at a time. It does. It breaks 2 runes at a time. I destroy a creature. 1 creature. Oh, nope. There, it's still there. Destroy a second creature. Oh, wait. Okay, it said destroy a second creature, but it didn't let me do it. I clicked on you, but it didn't let me destroy you. So yeah, I think it is fixed. But it did prompt me for a moment. We can see it in the stream. It did prompt and say destroy a creature, and then it went away. So
I have no patience.
I think we're good. I think we're good. So she is working correctly as card says a creature. Yes. Yes. The prompt shows up.
Keep your
Right. Yeah, Vincenzo. Yeah, the first ping, we did the damage, but then it said, then we broke the rune. We broke 2 runes at one time, and it said, destroy a creature. So I destroyed my own creature, and then after it went away, she transformed. For a moment, it came up there and said, destroy a creature again. And I clicked on her creature, but it didn't destroy it. So it looks like the prompting is there, but the execution is not, which is the most important thing. It still looks a little weird, but
I'll try to draw their fire. Fight like a child. A distraction might prove useful.
all right, AL is going to finish it off. See, Infinite's gameplay overall isn't bad, but its story decided to do a lot of convoluted crap.
Has been an engaging.
Doing something in the grass, that shall not be named. Exactly, yes.
A hard-fought victory.
Okay, good, Silver, because that was my impression too.
Done for.
It didn't feel bad to play, but I was just like, what is going on, and why is it all this, all this stuff? I didn't get it. I didn't get it. The week was taxing, but at least it's over. Cheers. I'll drink water to that. But yeah, so I'm kind of curious about BioShock 2 now. Like, if I love it, it sounds like I can just go back and play the first one and enjoy it. It must have been a blip last week. Hey, I mean, that's what we're here for, Denise. That is what we're here for. We are here to test those blips and to make sure they're not bloops, you know? We don't want bloops. Blips are fine. They happen, but bloops need to be addressed. So, thank you for letting me actually, it's like the first time I've been a part of an actual like legitimate play testing with a point. I think, Vincenzo, you and I did that a long time ago, right? We were trying to test something out, and it took forever too. It's always a thing. Anytime you're trying to test out a card or an interaction, it takes forever to draw the damn card. It's crazy. Do they release regular release news, which players then test and report? Yeah, so here's hang on, let me find this real quick. Nope, that's not it. Hang on. Renian. Ah! So if you go here, Banana, this is Renian's latest fix. So it tells you everything that's been fixed and then what is left, which, just as a spoiler, remaining work, quest fixes, event system, which as we verified today, a lot of you weren't here for it, but initially in the beginning of the stream, I went into solo arena and it did not let me draft. It just gave me a deck. And when I won the first match, because I'm awesome, it gave me 4 wins instead of just 1. So that needs to be worked out. About 100 existing bug reports and server capacity testing. So those are the things left to do. Everything else has been effectively done. But I think to answer your question, yeah, they'll say they fixed stuff, and I don't know that anybody specifically plays to test the things they say they fixed. I think they kind of do that, but people preemptively report bugs. They say, like for example, if this had gone awry and it was not just a blip, but it was a bloop, we go to the Discord, you submit there's actually a form, and you submit a form and say, here's the bug, here's how it goes down, and you describe it and everything, and you submit it, and then that gets added to that queue of bloops, you see. And then they'll address it, and at some point one of them will come on there and be like, okay, we fixed the following glitches. And usually it's like a chunk of like 25 or 30 of them. I will go to sleep. Okay, Denise, thank you for holding down the fart. Sorry, usually that's kind of funny, but that sounded nauseating. Thank you for holding down the fort. And yeah, giving us some good games and yeah, allowing us to play test. Have a great night. Enjoy your rest. And hopefully enjoy the weekend. Hopefully there's a restful weekend headed your way. They still haven't fixed the 2 broken puzzles, which trigger the small amount of completionist in me. I told them, I saw that, Vincenzo, and I told them specifically to hold off, make that the very last thing, so it drives Vincenzo crazy. They'll fix it while you're on the boat. And then there were 2.
Always 2 there are. A master and an apprentice.
The only issue with playing 2 before 1 is the gameplay in 2 is a lot more refined. See, that's what I was afraid of, Silver. Thank you for telling me. That's what I'm afraid of, because I know, like, because I'm playing Ratchet 2 right now and I'm loving it. I'm loving going commando. However, if I played that and then I played Ratchet & Clank 1, I would like the first one a lot less. I'd be like, what the heck? I don't even know if I would finish it, because there's enough of a quality of life difference in terms of how things move and how you shoot and how you target and all that stuff. It feels so good in the second one, and it's clunky noticeably. Like I would complain about something, be like, this kind of sucks. And they're like, oh, it's fixed in the second one. I'm like, well, that's cool. And that happened like 12 times. Well, I mean, it was probably like 4 times. So I'm terrified that if I play BioShock 2, I am going to struggle or not want to go back to BioShock 1. Because I'll start playing and be like, why am I running into walls? Why am I tripping over my own feet? These controls suck, you know? Thanks for holding down your fart. It totally works for Irish. Like tree. Tree is for 3. And fart is for fart. But if you're not doing an accent already, and you just randomly make one word accented like fart, or what's the word? What I'm trying to think of the word in New Zealand.
Hail,
Deek. You know, all hands on deek. They're saying deck, but the accent makes it sound like dick. All hands on deek. Right, we gotta get. I don't know. I waver between
Watch yourself now.
New Zealand and Australia, and they're both on the same side of the world, which is on the opposite side of the world. I got 2 splendid Italian beers. Oh, as a souvenir from Sister's trip. That was the high point. Italian beers. And have you tried them? Are they delicious?
This might be handy.
Are they scrumptious?
Name it. I'll forge it.
Hear that? She forged it. Fear me.
It's not enough to watch.
We also have a super funny joke in Belgium about Paarden Fokken. Is that how it's pronounced? Paarden Fokken? Paarden Fokken? Pardine? No, it would be Paarden Fokken.
I'm ready for
Yeah. Paarden Fokken. Yes, the last one. Paarden Fokken. Or Paarden. 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 Well, because isn't and also like Germany isn't the word for exit fart like FAHRT or something with 2 dots over the A? Hang on a second. I got to correct that record if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure. German. Okay, it means to drive. So not quite as funny. It would be much funnier if fart meant to drive, but fart actually means, if fart meant to exit, because that would be just perfect, but it actually means to drive. Stop in another language is slut. Which language is that? Oh, Deke Entertainment. Yes, the animation company made me giggle as a kid. Yep, you have the child pronouncing it. Yeah. It's like, Deke. It's like, what are you doing? You weird degenerates? Let's see here. Slut area. Okay. Well, I mean, you have, I mean, in the UK, I believe, I don't know if it's in all the UK, but like in England, I remember, you know, fancy a fag. Fag is a cigarette. Like, that's one of those words that, like, you're just like, what? There's nothing, like, that's not even close to anything we're used to here. If somebody were to say that here, it's like, wait, what? I'm sorry? Although, to be fair, cigarettes aren't really in vogue anymore, so it's kind of a... You'd still be saying, wait, what? Why are you offering me a cigarette? Oh, I do.
I won't get that drop on me. My thanks.
An American tourist comes to Antwerpen to visit the valleys and have a look around at the local farms. He... Banana, your favoritism is showing there, sir. Favoritism. But yes. It is good to see dragons. It is still my favorite deck. Deek. My favorite deek. Well, Archer Dragon's my favorite. So it's good to see them. There they are here, but just in Dagon colors. One of the first decks Schward watched me play. Let's be nostalgic here. Oh, was it really? Dang, how do you remember that, Vincenzo? My gosh. I don't even remember what deck I was playing when we... Oh, you're gonna be messy. I just would like to point out that this is supposed to be a expertise deck. Where the crap is my expertise?
Well, let's see if we can find something useful.
Okay. Let's see. An American tourist comes to Antwerpen to visit the valleys and have a look around at the local farms. He sees a man standing behind the horse. He asks, what do you do? The man turns around and says, pardon? Yes, pardon. Oh, it sounds like I said, okay. I shan't repeat it here just because, but okay, there's another one. Oh, I'm trying to remember now. There was like it's the same kind of thing. It was like in the UK, or like it's an English saying or something. And it's like, once you say it this way, you can't get out of your head, but it sounds like you're saying these 2 words, but it's actually like 5 words. And if you just say the 5 words, it sounds innocuous, but once you say it with these 2 words, anyway, yeah, it's like that. It's like that. You see, deal 4 damage to an enemy creature.
I will not be on the wrong side of history.
Crap. I need all my draws, so I got to get these out of here. Mistake, ignore. I thought you were just... I thought that was your, like, I'm laughing on the inside, period, dot thing. I'm head off, though, man. Have a great one. Thanks, Silver. We'll touch base on Sunday. I'll take a look at that escape room game you were mentioning and see maybe that might be something to delve into. But otherwise, yeah, it would be great to play Borderlands with you. That'd be super cool.
Khajiit will keep you safe.
Now he ignores guard, so that's 9, 10, 11.
Step and strike.
I mean, we just got to throw whatever we can on the board, right?
Hit bait weakling like you.
Sorry about this.
A hard-fought victory.
I guess he's got a charger.
That was a mistake.
Wow. Okay, hey, he got the worst one out of them all. I mean, it doesn't help me at all. All right, what are we going to do here? Probably nothing. So we got a guard up here, right? Then we take this. And it's not enough.
Here, watch and learn. Here.
And it doesn't matter. Take that.
So you do know one or two things.
A hard-fought victory.
But yeah, good to see you, Silver. Enjoy your other 4 pieces of pizza, and enjoy your youth that allows you to eat such things with impunity. GG, sir. GG. 20? Oh. And then there was 1. Oh, I need to play this again. So sad when I realize the game go off. Yeah, Felipe. Yeah. Hopefully it'll be it'll be back. We can only hope. We don't know, but we can only hope that it's soon. Let's see. So, Splendid Italian Beer. Soul Arena's broken. Can't complete runs after getting max rank. Try hard. Oh, excuse me. I guess we could do another one. It's getting late. I will go to bed tomorrow. My son's birthday. Oh, nice! How old is your son now, Banana? Congratulations. Are you throwing a big shindig? Big party? It was nice to see you again. You too, Banana. Yeah, it has been a long time. I'm glad you got registered too. Try to get round regularly again. Yeah. Today was a little slow, slower than usual. But it has been a little slow in the Land of Legends. There was an adamant fervor for a while, and it's kind of simmered a little. 9 years, nice, almost hitting those double digits. Good deal, Banana. Well, yeah, happy birthday to the little one then. I don't know at what point they stopped becoming little ones, but. Baldric, did I say hello to Baldric? I think I did. Oh yeah, he said at least it's over. The week is over.
This might be handy.
Hail, friend.
Greetings.
You smug twit. How dare you?
Underestimate me.
I'm going to underestimate you. You know why? Because you're very underestimatable.
Live and learn.
It's not enough to watch your back these days.
Have a good evening. Bye.
I'm ready for you.
Behold, my magnificent monster.
It's not that magnificent.
I won't get that drop on me.
Let's do the fish stick.
Careful there, friend.
Let's do the fish stick.
Don't underestimate me.
close.
All power flies from the gods, the light of the three.
Do not take you.
Feels bad.
Look to the skies.
You are not worthy. All power flies from the gods.
Go away. Stay away.
No, that's not right. Do
Ooh.
not take you.
Do not think to sneak by me.
Leaf lurker.
Get this yet.
No, even worse.
You are not worthy.
It's kind of a delayed reaction. Oh.
Look to the skies.
Here you've been looking for.
No, nobody's been looking for you, you twit.
We must protect our stronghold. Do not think to sneak by me.
Now, if he does have red year, that's a bit of a problem for yours truly. But I'll make it work.
Behold, my magnificent monster.
Gods take
Oh, jeez. Really, game? Come on now. Ugh, that's a bummer. That's a big old bummer.
Do not think to sneak by me.
Outskilled. Quiet, you. Judge Vincenzo was cheating again. Thank you, Baldric. Thank you. He's invoking his superpowers of being an elite gamer. We non-elite gamers have so much that we have to deal with.
Khajiit will keep you safe.
Goodbye.
Careful there.
Oh my gosh. No, and it will continue to get no love around here until... It's a bad card. If it didn't have Drain on it, it wouldn't be half as bad. That's like a mini poop stone. It got a mini poop stone. Boo! Boo, poop stone. Fire Bolto!
Fires of oblivion.
Okay.
I keep a spare blade in my boot.
You got another fingers? Okay. All right, I think just barely his luck has run out. Edge of our teeth. Skin of our teeth. Skin of my... Yeah. Good game, Vincenzo. That was... I thought for sure I was going to be foreboding from a win. But luckily, my incredible skill and prophecy paid off. Yeah. Yeah. The game kind of handed that one to me at the very end there. At least it kept it close. GG indeed, sir. GG indeed. Oh, here we go. I want to do this one. Let us see. As we are now 1-for-1. Who will win the championship? The Grand Master Championship of all Legends games. This is the final game. The one for all the money and all the glory and all the world. Unless I don't win, in which case it didn't count. And here we go. Behold my magnificent creation. The perfect life form. Right here. Right, you're talking about me. He's talking about me. All right, I'm just going to say right now, I think Vincenzo's cheating. I don't know how, but he's definitely cheating. It's crazy. If you watch, there's like these videos of like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic tournaments.
Greetings.
The amount of cheating that goes on in those things, that gets caught. Oh, no. Oh, I think we're screwed. We have the wrong deck against this. This is not... Yeah. I think this is I think we're done by turn 5. Oh, yeah. Ah, Barrow, we needed you a little earlier. A little earlier. I mean, I can... Sheesh. And there's a lot more that doesn't get caught. Exactly, Baltic. That's what I'm saying. But it's so blatant, too. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's not all blatant, but a lot of it is. Appallingly blatant. Yeah, like I said, turn 5, we were... Yoicks.
Khajiit will keep you.
Yeah. Well, the big body deck can be good, but it does not do well.
You really ought to study.
You should. My thanks.
Wow, we're gonna BM too? Wow, my gosh. Razzle dazzle 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 dazzle. You mostly catch cheating at the top, which is often filmed, so that's the main reason you know it's happening. Yeah, yeah. But and the crazy thing is, it's oftentimes it's not the actual judges. GG Vincenzo, by the way, that didn't count. We're going best of 7 or best of 5. So congratulations on coming out ahead a little bit, but that wasn't the game to end all games. Just for the record, just so everybody knows. I misspoke earlier. But it's a lot of times it's people watching the streams from somewhere else that catch it. Really? I mean, look, they're interesting. The problem is, if you don't know the games, they don't make a lick of sense. And it makes me think of the poor folks who like don't play Legends but try to like come in on the streams and they're like, "The heck is going on?" Because it's like, especially if it's Yu-Gi-Oh. Like Magic, I understand because I have played that for a little while, so I basically get it. But when they're doing Yu-Gi-Oh, it's like, this card is the pot of unpotable pots, and if you combine with this card and this card, it's OPAF, and it does all. And I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what any of those words mean at all. So I just have to take their word for it. And they're like, and you can see here, when he changes this card and he doesn't actually draw 2, he draws 1, but then puts the other card in the plop, plop, plop lane. And I'm like, yeah, okay. It's cheating. Really, the judges or commentators? You're right. Yeah, it's like I don't know. I would be curious if the judges have ever caught it. I don't know that I've seen a video yet where the judge has caught it. It's been brought to the judge's attention, but it's like, why are you even there? I watched the channels called Dual Logs and Dex Logs. They explain popular cards in Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon. Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be helpful. That would be helpful. I mean, I do wonder. Yeah, I don't know if there's a rabbit hole that I want to go down, you know, like trying to get to know stuff. But I mean, definitely if you like card games, that's something you want to.
Vivek, guide my blade.
Let's discern some stuff, thief. Meow. Meow.
Everything was taken from me. Today, I pay in kind.
I mean, that's.
You will regret your heresies.
Live and learn.
That was a mistake.
Jeez.
Too slow.
Oh, the prophecy!
Speak, citizen.
Heretics must be punished.
Out of my sight.
I was afraid of that. I was hoping for a trade,
Shall fly true.
and I kind of got one, but not really.
The harbinger by the fires of oblivion.
Heretics must be punished.
Too slow.
Oh, no! Okay. Dang it!
I seek Sophisil's knowledge.
Would have been great. Now, when Riftbound is getting more popular, they've caught some of their first tournament cheaters, and they cheat like it's not recorded while looking at the camera. No kidding, really? What is Riftbound? I'm not familiar with Riftbound. Have we mentioned that before? Has that come up before? It must not have a digital presence, right?
Protect the harbinger. Out of my sight. All right, men. On me.
Awaiting your command.
Heretics must be punished.
Too slow.
I'm really getting greedy here. Oh, that's such greed. Oh no, and a prophecy on top of it. Well, nuts to that.
Citizen.
Haha, you'll never be able to beat Tullius. No! Ayala, you heartless wench.
Out of my sight. Garland Hawks.
All right. Time to whip out the arcane salami.
The tribunal will always come to the people's aid. The tribunal's blood.
For the Emperor!
It wasn't a great play, but I do like the salami.
Out of my
Keep that in context, please.
shall take you. Ita Ori.
We are running on fumes. Running on the fumes. The fumes. I'm surrounded by the fumes. We can play 2 good cards. It just depends if Vincenzo plays good cards, too. Behold, the best of the oh gosh, I knew it. As soon as he said it, I knew what he was going to do. Skanky wench, ho! Yeah, so yeah, I do like. Oh yeah, so we got this, and we got this, and we got this.
I can take a pit
Okay.
weakling like you. Ita Ori.
A little distraction might
Okay. All right. Hello? So, yeah, I don't know. I could put all my eggs in one basket. 7, 8, 9. Yeah. If I do this. Do that. All right. I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket just yet.
Go no further.
Trolls take you.
Stop it. Get your nasty little disgusting critter out of my game. Be gone, peasant.
You really ought to study harder.
Speak, citizen.
Gone through this life juggling. Things are always moving. Hold back the darkness as I have written.
Azura, I don't ask for much.
Well, then don't ask for anything else, please.
The 9 inspire us.
Oh, my girl! How dare you deploy my girl?
My bow is ready.
Okay. All right.
Feel the wrath of a living god. I am a mirror. Nothing more. Almost achieved perfection.
Konami has a bad habit of turning their TCGs into collector's items. Really? Hey, Michael Bailey, what's going on? Sorry, I was zoned in here. I was zoned in. The game is tight and tense. Oh. I am seething? Ha! Well, prepare to seethe even harder.
A hard-fought victory.
Arcane Salami! For the win. Okay. Now I can focus back on chat. Now that I have thoroughly dominated my opponent, who is not happy right now. So M wins. I think I've seen that at some point. M wins. Hang on. At M wins. Oh, first time. Oh, nice. First time playing Mega Man X3. First time playing Star Fox 64. I Hate Yuffie. First time playing Resident Evil. Well, dang. Oh, okay. That's a lot easier. I'm like, dang, she's playing a lot of games for the first time. I mean, granted, I'm not one to talk because I play a lot of games for the first time, but I mean, Mega Man X3, unless you're like 5 years old, you should not have something that says, I played it a day ago. Vincenzo, you dare to challenge the most amazing Legends player ever in the world? Gotta break the tie now. See, I kind of have a bad feeling I know what you're going to be doing. I don't know if this is going to answer it or not, but I'm going to try it. We'll see. But hey, Michael, good to see you. I was tempted to try One Piece TCG, but the artificial scarcity of the sets and the prices. So that's the thing. Like, I don't know. Like, I get the allure. I get the allure of, you know, making the cards that you're playing with collectible. The problem is that you now have literally pay to win. I mean, it's not definitive, especially if you have more than one player that's paying to win or that has a lot of money. But when it's like, yeah, having 3 copies of this amazing card is gonna make it a lot easier to win, but that card cost $500. Well, the person that can shell out $1,500 is going to definitely have an advantage, and I just don't know. I think that's why I like Legends, because they're, you know, all the cards are equally costing nothing of actual real money. I mean, or if you want to buy packs or whatever, but everybody has access to them. So I mean, I can't dislike it too much because I like the appeal of collecting, but I don't like when you have to merge collecting and your ability to actually play the game at the same level. If it's mitigated purely by good gravy, that's a lot of stuff. Hey, leave this guy alone. What did he ever do to you? Oh man. Let's see. I don't really have anything great. No, I'm really glad I didn't play my rapid shot first. Hey, why don't you leave this card alone? You stay in your own lane. Jeez. Well, this is snowballing out of hand quickly. Yeah. Nah, it's not worth it doing it like that.
Back off, dry skin.
I keep trying to pressure streamers into playing Baldur's Gate series, never works. Maybe Duke will if he ever gets back to regular schedule. The streamer is very stubborn. Well, it's kind of interesting though. She plays cult classics that her chat votes on. I gotcha. I gotcha.
My paws are quicker than your eyes.
This day will be mine.
All right. So,
By bark and roots.
will that work? It will. I need to start streaming BG3 again. Haven't had time with this move. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Because Michael Vincenzo would have been your go-to guy for all things Baldur's Gate. Oh boy.
Why, thank you.
I guess you're welcome.
Protect the Night Mother.
Ah, I see. Mm-hmm.
Feel the power within you. Stand and deliver.
That seems like a bad idea, doesn't it? Seems like a really bad idea.
Surrender or die.
Now the OG Baldur's Gate series, what system did that come out for? We're gonna have to get really lucky with our.
Nobody breaks the law on my watch.
My arcane spears. This day will be mine.
If he has a silence, it's all over. I think he has a silence. Dark Seducer, you never come through for me.
Sorry about this.
Yep.
Will not suffer your presence.
Yep. GG. GG. Dark Seducer helps everybody, but she doesn't help me. Every time she gets played, she's either silenced or booted off the board. Good game, Sarah. It was a nice close game. Unfortunately, we're playing December. I was able to do in the game before last, and then look at that one. Like, I had you 6 waves from Sunday. You had to pull a silence out of your butt to beat me. Ha! Ha! I say. I kid, of course. Well done. So they are on PC. I mean, I gotta see the original Baldur's Gate. I mean, it kind of looks like Diablo 2 graphics. Like original Diablo. Well, actually, not as bad as Diablo 2 graphics. It's not that bad. I mean, yeah, slightly better than Diablo 2. When did this game come out? 98? Oh, dang, that looks pretty good for a 98 game. Damn. Yeah. That's not bad. I don't know that it needs that much it doesn't need a remaster. Like, Diablo 2 needed a remaster. That was an ugly... It did not age gracefully. The gameplay aged gracefully, but the graphics were god-awful. I've been playing that kind of in my own time as well. And if you just hit G on the Resurrected, it goes from Resurrected to, like, new graphics versus old. And it's like, oh my gosh, no, stop it. You offend me. I didn't hear what you said because the stream paused that entire time. Really? What the heck? The stream had some hiccups. So you didn't hear me talk about how the graphics look okay, and that it does. It's like Diablo 2. Diablo 2 needed the graphical overhaul, but I don't think the Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition does. It looks fine. I don't think I could get into it. Minthara is not any. You cannot. One thing you cannot accuse Vincenzo of is being shallow. Yes, there are no the embellishments of the third game are definitely not visible in the first one. It seems the characters are very small. You can't see any naughty stuff. They probably didn't have you choosing your genitals. I'm guessing in the original they didn't really. It was a different time. It was a different time where the genitals of your character really weren't all that important. We've come a long way since then. Humanity has progressed to the point that it's very important that you can pick the genitals of your video game character and that there be quasi-pornographic scenes in your games. It's progress. Baldur's Gate at the time and is still gorgeous looking. Yeah, I agree. So what I said, I guess I guess it got botched, but I was saying Diablo 2, I feel like needed a remaster because like if you look between the two versions, like the original Diablo 2, especially on an HD monitor, it looks god awful. So I feel like Diablo 2 needed, like it was greatly enhanced and benefited by a graphical overhaul. I'm looking at Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition screenshots, and it looks fine. It looks better than Diablo 2. Diablo 2 came out in, because this came out in 98. Diablo 2 came out in 2000. So interestingly enough, Baldur's Gate looks a lot better, and it was 2 years older. Obviously, I'm not critiquing Diablo 2's gameplay because obviously I'm playing it. I enjoy the heck out of it. But yeah, I mean, look at this image here. I mean, this is GOG's, shot, and I don't want to play it because I have gotten flagged now like twice. Anytime I play anything that has any music in there, I get a notification. I don't get penalized necessarily, but it's like, you have to share all the money that you get, the pennies and pennies that you get every year. But yeah, I mean, I think just as a snapshot, I think this looks good. Like it looks a whole lot better than what Diablo 2 looks like. So yeah, I thought it was going to look real. Well, here's the thing. Games that came out before the 3D jump, which I still maintain was premature. I think they needed another couple of years to let it cook before they released the 3D. I think we could have done with another console generation of 2D to let 3D catch up so that our first generation would have been closer to a PS2, Xbox 360, or Xbox, I guess, and GameCube. I think then 3D would have had a much more graceful entrance as opposed to the blocky octagonal garbage we got. So I think those age games worse. Like, the Elder Scrolls games of yore are very difficult to look at and to play if you never played them before, whereas Baldur's Gate, it's just good, solid, not anything spectacular graphics kind of thing, but it works. After the seducer was all redacted. Well, that's good because I said a lot of colorful things that probably are better left unsaid. All I did was call correctly that there was a silence waiting for my dark seducer because she never does anything. Some of the spell effects and maps in Baldur's Gate 2 are incredible. Oh yeah, and I was just looking at Baldur's Gate 1. Jaheira is in it though, and a character we will hopefully meet tomorrow. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know who Jaheira is, but I mean, yeah, we're on a we got all the momentum in the world, Vincenzo. I think we're gonna beat it. We're gonna wipe it all this weekend. Nope, and nobody cared. Hand done maps in some old isometric games are incredibly beautiful. Oh yeah, absolutely. And they age really well because here's like people weren't so fixated with trying to make things look realistic. So one of the problems with modern gaming is it is begging comparison to real life. So when something doesn't look quite real, it's like it doesn't age well because it's like, oh, here's what we obviously know what they were trying to do, and they fell short because their technology isn't there. It's still, I mean, we got some good stuff, but it's still not. It still doesn't. It's not like, whoa, I'm like watching a movie. I mean, it's pretty damn close. I'm not decrying that, but it's still not if you're comparing it to realism. Whereas Baldur's Gate here is not trying to be realistic. It's trying to be a video game. And I mean, look, it's everybody's different flavor, but I personally don't need or particularly want my video games to look like movies. And that's just my thing. Doesn't mean it has to be for everybody else. I've got plenty of games that suit my tastes. I'm happy to have everybody else have theirs. But I like my video games to have that. So I think that's quaint. I think 2D sprites are quaint and enjoyable, and they look like video games, as opposed to we're trying to make a cinematic experience, which also translates into the gameplay. For everything people have said one way or the other about the James Bond game, like I've watched people play in it, And like you can actually play the driving portion of the game by just holding the gas. You don't have to steer at all. The game auto steers for you because they wanted to make it a cinematic experience. It's not very cinematic if you're banging into walls and coming to a complete stop and blowing up or whatever else. So they've got to, they try to make the gameplay more conducive to watching a movie, which is a lot more kind of stuff. And they showed person like vaulting. You can vault anytime you vault, you're invincible. So you can vault and they can't touch you. So you can vault over a desk back and forth, back and forth. You can vault over a wall back and forth and just punch people and punch people and punch people. You can do that for 20 minutes. And they did. Just 20 minutes. Boom, boom, punching. And all they can do is stand around and run around. The AI is god awful. But anyway, but my point is the inclination to try to make gameplay suit this realistic style makes for more quick action sequences and more cutscenes and less gameplay. In general, not always, but in general. Baldur's Gate 2 really stood out for it. Baldur's Gate 2. Oh yeah, now that's there's some nice stuff there. Oh, look at that. Well, this isn't the one I was just gawking over, but I mean, yeah, that looks good. I mean, that does look, I don't know why. The other one looked a little more, because it looked a little more watercolory to my eyes. This one looks more graphic-y, but it is still in the Diablo 2 realm, but not, now maybe if it's enhanced, if it's big. But I mean, look at the graphics on the side. Like, these portraits look pretty dang good. They're good looking portraits. Now, just look at that mushroom thing. I don't know what that is, but look at the book. The book looks good. Those oranges, yummy looking oranges, and yeah, I think it's just a lot of the older games, like pre-3D, age better, I think, just because they maxed out what they set out to do. Whereas the more 3D you got, like as soon as you enter into that realistic realm, you automatically have the bar is set here at 10, and you can only get up to a 2 or a 3. So it's not going to look as good. Whereas sprites, you go, okay, they were only going for a 4, and they maxed out the 4. It's a good looking 4 versus an ugly 10. So I don't know, or yeah, whatever. Love the atmosphere of it. I also love Baldur's Gate sibling Icewind Dale 1 and 2. Now I've never heard of those games, and I'm not surprised at all that those suggestions come from Baldric, who is fantastic at pulling names and titles that I've never heard of. You just don't remember her. She died in the Did we really? Did she really? I mean, the amount of bodies that we have left in our wake, Vincenzo, is atrocious. We've killed so many. There are so few in Baldur's Gate 3 that are still alive. I've already forgotten about her. I remember being like, oh, we can kill this person? Okay, cool, let's kill her. But I don't know why. Maybe it was whimsy. Yeah, atmosphere and style, even now, often trump realism. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Stylized graphics have been better historically, but I was really impressed with Mortal Kombat 1 looking like the reveal trailer. I thought that was pre-rendered and the game wouldn't look that good. Yeah. No, they have you played Atomic Heart? I have not. I've not even heard Atomic Heart. Jahira got done dirty. It's a more recent single-player game I liked. Atomic Heart. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Mortal Kombat character-wise, like graphic-wise in general, I think some of the characters for me, you know, I mean, I can't say I grew up playing Mortal Kombat. I would not have been allowed in the house. Like even Street Fighter was probably wouldn't have been great, but I did play it. I did go to friends' houses. I grew up when Mortal Kombat came out. You know, that was what, 92, 91? Like I was 11, 12. I was the age demographic. So I'm familiar and I watched it grow over time. So I do see a lot of, and I'm an old guy. I'm a crotchety old guy. So I do see a lot of the modern character designs and stuff. I'm like, hey, it was better back then. Just some of the character designs and whatever, but the fidelity of them, the presentation of them is fantastic. They do look great, and I think, yeah, and they objectively look better because that was the thing. Mortal Kombat did do we're trying to go for realism. They did scan actual actors in, and so I think, even though they don't look horrible, they do age a little because they are going for that. Whereas something like Donkey Kong 3, I think, nailed it where they did pre-rendered 3D graphics, so they weren't true 3D, but they were based off of 3D graphics, and they still look pretty doggone good as long as you could pipe in the resolution well enough. It's because Schwartz was controlling her. That's not fair. I know that can't be true. I can't control anything more than my character. I barely control mine. Oh, right. I was looking at, what was it? Atomic Heart. Oh, yeah. Interesting. Fatish dish. So it's a first person something? The imagery is quite interesting. And that's not a euphemism. I really don't know what to make heads or tails of it. Okay, that looks a little more like discernible. So yeah, an FPS. Is it the extraction shooter thing, or is it actually like a first, like a is Atomic Heart? Well, I'll just ask you: is it? Is it a single player campaign experience type thing, or is this a like the extraction shooter, like the Fortnites and all that kind of stuff? I guess that's the question. But I mean, this looks really cool right here. Honestly, at a glance, I was like, looked like a Super Soaker battle. So you got squirting water out. I thought that was a Super Soaker, and that looked like a grill. I was like, oh, they're out in somebody's backyard. Like, but then it's like, no, that's the side of the road, and these are, I guess, robots, and there's a car. So I kind of misjudged that, but it looks good though. I mostly stopped playing games like BG after Lionheart. Planescape Tournament had mind-blowing plot at the time, but it felt a bit unfinished. Lionheart was all downhill after Act 1. Lionheart? Oh, is that from the series you mentioned earlier, Baldric? Crap, well, you mentioned another title that I didn't recognize. I don't know if you were talking about that. GBA had some of the most amazing pixel art. It did, yes. Yeah, Michael. Yeah, I remember playing Minish Cap on Game Boy Advance. Looked good. Heck, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Heck, most of the games I had several of them. They looked really gosh darn good. It was effectively Super Nintendo graphics on a portable device, which just was crazy to see. Even in 2004, it was like, what? I'm like playing a Super Nintendo on a little game thing. Like, I mean, I grew up with this. Yeah, I grew up with this thing. Like, it's great for what it was, but the screen is incredibly tiny. It's pea green, and you have to have it in the right light, otherwise you can't see a dang thing on it. So just going from like that being the last handheld that I really messed with, and then having a Game Boy Advance SP, and just it's backlit, it's crystal clear, it looks amazing. Oh yeah, there was some really good stuff there. It was impressive. I didn't even notice I got her killed. What? I don't remember this at all. I think there's no record of this, Vincenzo. Your slanderous accusations have no merit or basing in reality. I defy you to provide receipts. You and I were supposed to be babysitting me. It's your fault. I didn't know what I was doing. I'm just an initial widow guy, pushing widow buttons. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just trying to have fun. Dragon Age Origins. I think I have that one. Hang on, let me see which one I do have. Because I know the series has prestige. Yeah, there's a Dragon Age Origins and then a Dragon Age. Ew, what's that doing there? Awakening. I guess that was a DLC or follow-up or something. So yeah, Dragon Age Origins, yeah. So I do have those because they were very well received, and they looked pretty darn good. And I was curious because I know, depending like the newest one, Veilguard was or wasn't for you. Depending on your bent, I guess, on your particular taste, but it had enough people looking forward to it that obviously the franchise had prestige, so I wanted to see what it was all about. Obviously, I haven't gotten to it yet, but I'm looking forward to hopefully figuring that out at some point. But right now, I got BioShock and Sonic and a bunch of other stuff to play, so it's going to have to take a little while. Viconia, I could care less about. is a terrible person with I can fix her story in original BG. I don't know the reference. But it sounds like, Baldric, that's an endorsement on Dragon Age Origins. It sounds intriguing. But Viconia, I could care less about. Couldn't care less. Couldn't. If you could care less, then that means there is more that you care at a level where there is more. Where if you couldn't care less, it's impossible for you to care any less. You care so low that the caring could not be any less. Just that's just a small. It's not even a peeve. Just a thing. Just it makes it sound more powerful when you say couldn't care less. But anyway, I can fix her story in original Baldur's Gate. Look at Atomic Heart trailer. It's awesome. It's gonna get the music's gonna get flagged. I could probably watch it, but I'm not gonna be able to. I can't put the music on because every single time I do, I get flagged, and any audio, I either have to cut out all the audio from the stream, like for that part, or I just have to say, okay, when I make my millions off of this video, I have to give some to Atomic Heart. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I did this before with AI, and I found this to be actually kind of not fun, but interesting. I saw a comment on that said, everybody that was Vinconia Stan conveniently says she murdered people on several occasions. What is the context? The comment you saw is a humorous, hyperbolic critique of stans, who defend the character Viconia Dever from the Baldur's Gate video game series. It points out the irony that fans love her for her tragic, misunderstood nature, while casually ignoring that she is a neutral, evil drow princess who has committed numerous massacres and murders. The exact context, highly popular. She sounds kind of like Menthol, Vincenzo. I feel like this is a scathing indictment here. She sounds like Menthol. Fans sympathize with her because she actually refused to sacrifice an infant to the evil Spider Queen Loloth, which led to her being exiled from the Underdark. In the second game, she can even have her alignment changed to true neutral if the player successfully guides her towards compassion. Despite her sympathetic origins, Viconian's canon history is deeply violent, which stands often downplay. After escaping to the surface, so in theory, after she spared the baby, a farmer and his sons tortured her and tried to bury her alive. Okay, well that's... Broke out, slit the throat of the son, trapped the rest of the family inside, and burned the entire house down, killing everyone. I mean, hang on, but that's not provoked. I mean, that's not unprovoked. Like, if she came out and just tried to kill everybody, but you torture and bury her alive, you kind of... Like, you're a jerk. You kind of get what you get. At least in that instance. By the way, it sounds like I'm not sympathetic to the farmer and anybody else. And his sons. In the lore leading up to Baldur's Gate 3, built a massive, thriving cult dedicated to the Dark Goddess Shar. To test her devotion, Shar ordered her to murder every single follower in Enclave, which she did. But that's before she didn't kill the baby. Do they say why she didn't kill the baby? By the end of it, she serves as the Mother Superior in the House of Grief. Vincenzo and me are dueling. Oh, nice. Wait, you guys are playing Legends? The hell are you talking about? That's not what we're here for. We don't watch Legends. We talk about other video games. There we go. I'm still investigating this thoroughly. Let's all look together. Oh, you almost spoiled. What? Thanks for telling me now, Vincenzo. You may enjoy Atomic Heart a bit like BioShock. Well, jury's still out on BioShock. I've only played the first one, the Infinite, and that didn't quite resonate. But as Silver said, and it seems to be indicated, the story is a little convoluted. It wasn't just me being like, hey. So I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Atomic Heart looks really good. It's a spiritual successor of a game like BioShock. Oh, that's Baldric. That's exactly what I was saying. Lionheart, BG, Icewind Dale were all published by Black Isle Studios. Oh, okay. Okay, so they got on a hot streak. They were putting out bangers left and right. Just her role. You already read she was in the game. The devs had to cut a bunch of stuff from Bioshock Infinite. What else? What was the other one? Oh, I think it was the Star Trek movie, the one that came out, the reboot, the first one. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that didn't make any sense, and apparently they cut a crap ton of narrative relevant stuff because reasons of pacing or whatever. But I was like, yeah, why is I don't care if it's a mining ship, why is a mining ship equipped with like all this kind of stuff? It's like, oh, there's this whole backstory of how he was captured and how he, did a riot and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, this is all kind of important stuff to know. Whether you like the movie or not, like, it is deeply lacking any kind of context and understanding for why things are the way they are. I found it quite bizarre. And then you just find out, oh, they just, like, it's one thing you want to put an extra scene on the cutting room floor, but it sounds like Infinite and that both suffer. Their stories now suffer because of the cut content, which shouldn't be the case. The cutting room floor is not for cutting important things. It's for, adjusting pacing or what have you. But if the project becomes objectively more obscure and less relatable because you do that, that's kind of a bad editing bit of stuff. Let's see. Me and I are terrible babysitters for how often you get killed. Yes, you are. For the amount of times, here's what they do, folks. Here's what they do. They both played this game enough times. Well, first of all, they played it a million times, yet every single time I have a question, they're like, I don't remember. I don't remember. Maybe, is that a thing? I don't remember. I don't know. So I'm already I'm getting half-hearted guidance even after it's like, oh, we're amazing. And then they'll be like, lead the way, Jesse, lead the way. You go ahead and lead the way. And I'll be like, all right, we're going to go down here. And then it's either A, oh, look, there's a door over here in the opposite direction you're going. And I'm like, all right, I'll double back and go to the door over there at A. Or B, no, don't go there. Don't go that far. No, you don't want to do that. Can't tell you why, but you don't want to go there. Just stay in here, little baby. Stay in this little playpen area. Don't go over there. You're not going to like it. That's no, you're going to ruin the whole game. You're going to ruin everything. Don't go over that, little kid. So I'm like, all right. So the direction I went, I get reined back in. And God forbid I miss a door that I'm supposed to go through. Then I get maybe you should check out this door. Hey, maybe if you look over here. And yet, my babysitters let me die time and time again. You understand how little responsibility I have in this whole thing. Awakening was an expansion. DLCs were some minor quests, items, and a golem character. Oh, okay. Expansion. I is back. I can smell the grass clippings, Io. With you doing all that cutting and touching grass. Apparently an Atomic Heart 2 is coming out. Oh, I haven't seen the trailer yet. Also look at the trailer of Atomic Heart 1. Yeah, but I can fix Minthara. You're not trying to fix Minthara. You're just acquiescing to all her sultry demands. I don't know how you could call them sultry. She doesn't sound sultry exactly, but I'm guessing Atomic Heart is PC. I got to pull it up in a way because this is ostensibly a Legends stream, so I can't infringe if there are people playing. So let me move this over real quick. Let me see. But it is interesting if you think about this. Michael, you were talking about forgetting about a character, like horrible things they did. If you notice, it's a very clever thing that Lucas did. And I don't say that very often, poor fellow. But if you think about it, it's very clever because in New Hope, Darth Vader was uber bad guy, right? Super bad guy. Killing, choke the guy out. He's killing a bunch of pilots and everything. He does commit a lot of stuff, but it's okay because he's the bad guy. He's the guy who killed Luke's father. Lucas, when he decides to pivot and say, okay, now Vader is Luke's father, you notice Vader doesn't kill any rebels in that whole movie. He chokes out 2 Imperial officers and he cuts off Luke's hand, which isn't great. It's not great for him necessarily, but he also doesn't go hardcore on Luke until the end. Like, he's kind of messing with him. He tries to convince him to come with him, and then he lops off his hand, and then he's still going, hey, like, come with me, and then it's, I'm your father. So he's stepping away. He's already showing Vader now no longer, we're not seeing any on-screen killing from Vader. And then in Jedi, he doesn't kill anybody except the Emperor. Not a single person. He doesn't commit a single act of violence. I don't think he chokes. Did he choke anybody? I don't think he even chokes anybody. Because it's a redemption arc at that point. And so Lucas was distancing himself ever since he changed it to make Vader the father and not the killer of the father. He started distancing Vader from that violent and murderous past so that the most recent memories you have are not of him killing, but of him being persuaded or him being on the fence or him being, ready to turn. So it went from like the embodiment of evil and the epitome of the Empire to, no, that's actually the Emperor's role now. And Vader's actually a guy prepped for redemption. So, which I have to admit is, if you're going to do it, that's the way you should do it. Whereas, peculiarly enough, Tolkien, who obviously was trying to make, kind of a thing about, trusting and mercy on things like, Gollum, went out of his way to say that even after he didn't have the ring, even when not under the influence of the ring, Gollum snuck out and, as he was creeping away from his cave and exploring, went out of his way to say that he snuck into the cribs, in through the windows of babies and murdered and ate babies. So it's really hard. I'm like, why would you do that when you're trying to convince me that pity for this creature isn't a stupid idea and isn't actually fundamentally a dumb thing to do, and that Frodo and Sam weren't out of their minds batshit crazy? At the same time you're trying to convince me of that, you're also telling me, going out of your way to tell me, because you didn't have to do that, you're telling me that this creature, even bereft of the influence of the ring, is murdering babies and eating babies. Like that doesn't really make your case all that strong. You say have pity for this creature. That seems like a really dumb idea. That seems like, Dark Helmet saying evil will always triumph because good is dumb. That sounds like a really dumb thing to do. So I don't understand the motive for that. I really don't. I don't need to go back outside. Oh, I was wondering. I was like, wait, it seemed like the game was still going. You were too strong for him, Vincenzo. Only I can teach you your place in Legends. I can't do it now because now we got to watch this trailer. But I definitely would be showing you things if I wasn't doing that. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm washed out here. Atomic Heart. Let's see. YouTube. That's what it is. YouTube. And let's see. What do we got here? It is. Atomic Heart trailer. I'm gonna. What the heck is that? Okay. Official launch trailer. 3 years ago. Okay, so it's not terribly old. Let's wait, 3 years ago? 2018. Why are they launching a trailer 3 years ago? 3 years ago was 2023. I'm just gonna go with the one that seems more legit there. Oh, I am gonna mute it though. Just because, again, I don't music is not, let's see. Quality. Oh, this is a visually trippy thing. Is any of this explained, or is this just kind of like a Picasso painting where things are just kind of weird and wacky? What am I looking at? Why is everything so weird? It's enticing, but none of this makes any sense. It seems like a conglomeration of a bunch of very strange things. Okay, there's a human being. What the hell is that? What? Okay, that's a gun. I recognize that as a gun. Okay, that's a robot thing with holes. What is? Okay, that's a dead human with. Oh gosh. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, you know what? I eat straight out of a can sometimes. No problem with that. That's the least disturbing thing I've seen. It's the most relatable thing I've seen so far. I don't know what is going on. I don't know what I just watched. I don't know what I just, I don't understand any of what I just watched. I don't remember, I don't know, go wherever. Don't go there. What do you mean you don't remember that? That was almost verbatim. That was, I could have had a pull string Io and Vincenzo. It would have been, no, don't go over there. Don't go there. Don't do that. Okay, we're all going to follow J Money. Okay, Farfignugan. Go wherever you want to go. Show us wherever. Like, that was it. To be fair, Farfignugan dying is a skill issue. No, that's not being fair. To be slanderous. Fart Nugget dying is a skill issue. And it's slanderous because you didn't pronounce my name correctly. It's Farfignugan. Farfignugan. Oh yeah, regarding Bad Buys, Tyranny by Obsidian Entertainment. You're a bad guy in the game. I really hated playing as a protagonist who was also an antagonist. Baldric, there's the distinction, right? Not, what is it? No, okay, it doesn't work. But I was going to say, so the protagonist is just the person who advances the story. They can be an evil person, but the protagonist, if we're from their perspective, they're the ones advancing the story. They're the ones with the goal that they're trying to accomplish. Technically, you can have a protagonist that is also an evil son of a gun. And equally, you can have a good guy that is a protagonist or an antagonist that are retarding or trying to restrain or stop that from happening. That said, I understand what you're saying in that I don't want to be a protagonist who is a bad person. Like, I want to be a good guy, or at least a neutral guy or something. I want to be able to root for the character that I'm playing as, which does admittedly make Borderlands a little hard, only because, you're not any better, really. Your character, they make it a point that your character is really not any better than the bandits at any given moment. It just so happens that you're not them. So it's not as bad, but your characters are no less psychotic. They laugh maniacally at killing other people. They definitely enjoy killing and looting and pillaging. They just draw the line because they're our protagonists. So we root for them not because they're good people and we want good people to win, but because that's how we beat the game and make our own progress. But yeah, no, but that's the thing. And that's not a correction. That's just something that I've had to try to articulate before, because it's like, wait a minute, who's the actual protagonist here? Okay, is the good guy trying to do something? Because usually it is the protagonist is a good guy trying to do good things, and the bad guy is trying to do bad things and try to stop the good guy. But sometimes it's the other way around. But I'm with you. I don't enjoy that either. That's why I didn't get into like Breaking Bad and stuff, because it's like, just because there are worse people doesn't mean you're not a piece of garbage. I don't like same thing. Not Milkmen. What was it called? The Men movie. Mad Men. There's not a single likable character in the entire show. There's not a single one where I'm like, oh, I want to see their story unfold. I'm rooting for you. Hey, I'd like to see you pull through. I want to see your character develop. Every single one of them is a turd muffin. I think Maggie, I think that's her name, the secretary. At first, she was like the one person I was rooting for. And then she went off the rails. I'm like, oh, screw you guys. I'm not going to watch a show where I just hate everybody I'm watching. Like, unless they all get nuked at some point, or, there's some kind of violent act where they all get wiped out. I'm not going to enjoy the series finale. What creature? Wait, what? Sorry, I unfortunately, Milk, I think that was 6 minutes ago, so I don't remember what the reference was there. You have to remind me. You have to bring a whole continent to heal, and if the residents prove too unwieldy, your boss will unleash apocalypse upon the lands and unalive every living thing. Oh, wow. I mean, those are real life pressures we all have to work with, Baldric. I mean, who among us has not had to simmer things down under pain of death? I think that's fair, right? If the population can't behave, then they shouldn't be around anymore. I think that's fair. I mean, I don't know what your problem is with that, really. I mean, it's now maybe all living things, but certainly the people. Kyle Hill, a science educator on YouTube, is in the Atomic Heart DLC. Wait, I think I know Kyle Hill. I think I've watched Kyle. Blonde hair, kind of looks like what's his face? Because he actually was built, I think, for a while. He kind of looks like a Hemsworth. YouTube. I think I know who you're talking about. He's the guy who was talking about, I remember, like the whole, I think it is. Yes, I know Kyle Hill. I got that reference. Yeah, he kind of looks like the Hemsworth. Yes, I know Kyle Hill. Oh, look at me go. I got a reference. I got a pop culture reference. What the? I don't know. It was Atomic Heart, Piggy, Diamond Piggy. Yeah, this was Atomic Heart. This trailer is so old compared to the actual release. It looks so different. Oh, so the one that came out 3 years ago is... I still don't know what's going on. Huh. Obviously, we are missing out because the music and sound effects aren't there. Okay, that gun looks pretty cool. Effects are cool. What is this? Why are we okay? A unicorn? Words I don't understand. More words I don't understand, but what? Okay. So, based on the characters or the whatever it is, this is Russia? Maybe? Or the world became Russia or something? And there are just weird things? Is this an alternate universe or a nightmare? Like, this reminds me kind of a nightmare. Like when you have nightmares, like nothing really kind of makes sense at all. It's all kind of coherent, but none of it makes sense. Like this actually reminds me of like one of my nightmares. First person. I don't usually have a gun or a weapon in them, but yeah, it's this kind of stuff where I'm like, I recognize a park, but what's going on in it? Why are these characters doing this thing? This is genuinely, I mean, sorry, to be more favorable, I could say it's a dream. But yeah, nothing makes sense. I mean, looks like the individual elements look good. I just, gadzooks. That's a vacuum gone awry. Lots of balls. I'm seeing more balls, just like, oh, so many balls. Everything's a ball. Why are there so many big balls and little balls and things, balls on top of balls? Gaming. I think when they finally got the hang of making, rounded objects instead of octagons, they just kind of went haywire and were like, everything must be a ball now because we can actually do balls well. All right, that I understood. Nope, I didn't. Okay, that sequence looked familiar as from a familiar imagery type thing. Oh, back to these weirdos? Goodness gracious. Why are you... What do you... Why and what and wherefore? Huh? Whoa, oh, hey, I got a part right. It was a dream. And look, before I read into the comments, because I see the comments are there. Before I read the comments, if this is supposed to be a nightmare or a dream, then I give them kudos because it is not easy to translate the discombobulation and not able to know what the heck you're doing and confusion of a dream in real life. It is very hard to replicate that. They've done a very good job here. So, cool game. They do kind of explain it. Bad boys or bad guys. It's a good game and was a good buy. Yes, it's in Russia. It's a Russian game. Future high-tech Russia. It's the robot from Incredibles. Oh, yeah. The one. It's bigger. It's badder. It's too much for Mr. Incredible. Oh, man. I played it and I remember liking the gameplay. Although the bosses sometimes are too big of a bullet sponge. Guess I'll wishlist this game and proceed to never buy it. They kind of bad, though. The first-person cutscenes with the ballerina robots are quite the experience. Yeah. Okay, so it's not just me. The devs knew what they were doing with those robots. I didn't know what they were doing with those robots. So obviously, there's no way to parse out gameplay in there. And it looked, for the parts that I could recognize what was happening, it looked cool. But there was just so much stuff. Like I said, I appreciate the fact that it seemed like a fever dream, like legitimate. And that's not sarcasm. Like I said, I don't think I've ever seen a visual medium encapsulate what, to me, now if you've played the game and you have context for everything, it probably doesn't look like that anymore. But just as somebody watching this, straight up, it looks like a fever dream. Like, I mean, yeah, okay, you get some kind of things you can, like, if I had to sit down and really try to translate everything that's happening, like, that says Mundfish, but like this whole thing, I mean, the hairdos are okay, but yeah, it's pure fan service. Not that I mind. That's fan service? The robots? The two girls with the things touching and the what? That's fan service? They look like mannequins with Cobra Commander faces. I think it's based on like a future Russian utopia is supposed to look like when it all falls apart. Well, yeah, so Milk, I was kind of prepared for that and I was getting that idea, but I'm just saying the images, so the effects, the guns and the effects and all those look amazing. But like this, and don't take this the wrong way, but this is kind of like art house stuff. Like, is it supposed to be symbolic? Why am I watching robots do whatever they're doing? Like, it's messed up looking. It's weird. As in, no correlation to, and I will say, like, look, I've watched some foreign films, not extensively. I'm not a foreign film connoisseur, but I've seen enough to go, yeah, stuff in other countries, they're on a different level. Like some German films, like Das Boot, makes a lot of sense. I understand Das Boot. I can process Das Boot. Das Boot's good. Run Lola Run, a little more abstract, but I can still pretty much track with it. But then I see some of these other films, and I'm like, the heck is that? So this tracks with that. This is very much, like, I very much believe it came out of Russia. Not that it couldn't come from anywhere else, but I feel like I'm watching one of my bad dreams. And it's only bad because of like the violence and the absolute chaosness of it all, which it's a trailer, so it's moving very quickly. You're not getting any of the downtime, any of the understanding of what's happening. But I guess you get, in the future, we get superpowers and we've got a little thing on our hand that can do stuff. And there's robots, lots and lots of robots and big balls. The big ball again. And there's lethal flatulence there. And then we got more mannequin action with Cobra Commander faces. But yeah, like I said, you can't say anything about the gameplay. I mean, it looks like it would control. I mean, they'd have to do a really good job for you to understand what you're doing in this. So there is a cohesive plot then, but is all of this just explained like it's just a post-apocalyptic? Like these are just things, the byproduct of an attempt to make futuristic, like a utopia, or does it actually explain why is it these weird-looking robots and why do they have little tentacle things in their palms and all that kind of stuff? I'm guessing that's all sorted out, or are you just left to say, well, this is just the way things is, so shoot and kill stuff that's trying to shoot and kill you. Thick mannequins? It isn't thick a euphemism for kind of chubby or fat or big boned? Those were anatomically petite mannequins, I would say. There's always something about the robot girl from Metropolis. Oh, is that what that's from? Is that an allusion to you're talking like the 1920s or whatever it was? That really, really, really old black and white movie? I already know deviants have ruined those robots. Well, I won't spoil anything. Ha ha ha! The irony of someone named Milk saying they won't spoil anything. Ha 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 ha! Ah. I mean, the style is heavily inspired by industrial design. The art movement, that is. Yeah, they serve specific functions like gardeners, surveillance. Okay, all right. As long as there's a rhyme and reason, I remember when I saw the previews for Matrix, I remember going, the heck am I seeing? But there was just enough there where I'm going, I think this could be awesome. And then I saw a second trailer and I was like, you know what? I'm betting if they can explain anything that I'm seeing here, like why Neo can do the backward stuff and all that kind of thing, if there's a good explanation for this, I think this is going to be gangbusters. And of course, I was right because I'm awesome. But I couldn't do that with this. I'm going, I don't even know how to go to begin parsing through this. So if you start off and it's like the world makes sense and then it doesn't, and here's how it breaks down, then I could probably figure something out. But it was a ride. I just want to make sure I wasn't missing any gameplay there. It was a ride for sure. Damn clankers. You should look up Soviet art movements. Pretty interesting stuff. Now, and I will say, as soon as you say art, like art movements, that to me, that makes all the more sense because me and art have never really seen eye to eye. In general. I mean, now I will say, for whatever reason, my image pulling upping on the interwebs on this computer has always been slow. Yeah, I just chalk it up as art. I guess that's how I compartmentalize it in my brain. It's artistic. And my brain doesn't process art like some other people's brains process art. To me, it's cacophonous and bizarre and off-putting or unsettling, perhaps. I'm still not seeing any weird hanky-panky mannequins here, y'all. I'm looking for a little more mannequin action. So it's awoken something in me. You missed like 3 games? Oh, really? With the crab robots. What? You guys kept playing. You were supposed to let me know. Okay, there we go. Okay, all right. We'll behold one more game here this evening before we call it evening.
Repel the outlanders. I stand ready.
Golden Rike, are you still there? If you are, within like the next half hour or so, I'll transition, come back, and we'll start up the Sonic. If you're not there, that's all right. I might come back and play something. I don't know. We'll have to see. I know I got to get some laundry done, but you know the washer does most of the work. I help. I fold. It's like robots eating smaller ones. Kind of like with the little Russian dolls with the little. It's like it's this and then it goes this. It's like the doll within a doll within a doll. So it's just robots eating robots eating robots. I think the mannequins are more of an homage to Fritz Lang and Metropolis, another sci-fi dystopia. Yeah, I mean the good thing about that kind of thing is nothing ever looks out of place. Once you set the bar as, oh my gosh, Io is just going ham. Look, I'm not choosing favorites. Just because Vincenzo cheated and stole a couple wins off me doesn't mean I'm rooting against. Oh dear, that's such a Vincenzo thing to do. Such a Vincenzo thing to do. It's a nice combination there. Gaining the system. can't. I'm not used to seeing Io be the aggressor, though. That's kind of weird. That's really weird. But yeah, once
Once you start down the dark path,
you don't, pretty much anything goes. Nothing looks out of place because everything is so chaotic. And that might be the game right there, folks. That might be the game right there. Dang it, Io, I was counting on you to pull off the win. What are you doing, man? You beat me all the time. It's called Crabs from 1976 from Chesky Film Festival. Cool art. Okay. Now remember, and I think it does bear now. So we got. So hey, okay. So I'm curious. Because I saw not conflicting things, but so it seems like Michael Bailey. This would be within Michael Bailey Jam, and Michael is here stateside. Of the folks that are here in the U.S., how did that come across? Because obviously, so Milk, you and Baldric have the European influence. I'm wondering how much of it's not to draw like differences. I'm just wondering if a certain perspective looks more familiar or more natural or more comprehensible based on a foundation of exposure to certain things, or if like I said, I am perfectly okay with just saying it made me go cross-eyed, because I know how I am with art and what resonates with me and what doesn't. But I wonder how much, if there is a difference in that regard, or if it's just a me thing. Like I said, I personally, my biggest value in there, which I think is valid, is just how much their dystopia looks like what in my mind would be a dystopia. Oh man, what is this draw? You have to ask yourself. Oh, Io's spoiling it. He spoiled it. He spoiled it. He said, you're not going to get the transformation. Well done, gentlemen. Well done. GG to both. Look, if I couldn't beat Vincenzo, what chance did Io have? That's the real question you have to ask yourselves. And the answer, of course, is none. None whatsoever. But thank you, Milk, for showing me that game. I might, you know what? Because I don't want you to have to go on like explain all out. Just saw a trailer for Atomic. What's it called? Atomic Bomb? Atomic something. Atomic. It was a cool name. Atomic Heart. Atomic Heart. For heart. It. Alternate history, 1955, where the Soviet Union became a global superpower thanks to the invention of a miraculous programmable substance called polymer. It is essentially a high-octane mashup of BioShock and Doom, hence the appeal as we were talking about BioShock, with a heavy dose of retrofuturistic Soviet sci-fi. Literal utopia where humans and... Okay, before I say anything, is this spoilers? Like, I looked up the premise... So in theory, this is stuff that you would know early on, but you let me know right now if this is actually spoilers, because I don't want to ruin it for anybody else. Usual time, yes indeed. Yes indeed. Heart fart. Yes, atomic fart. I appreciate the witticism there. There must be an artsy movie regarding atomic farts. I don't know. I feel like I feel like art takes itself a little too seriously. I don't think it's straight. It'll do feces. I believe smearing feces on something or packaging feces in something is considered art, but I don't know that fart. And I think really it's just the rhyme. I think fart art sounds a little too juvenile. They won't go to fart art, but I know feces have featured in modern art. I don't know about how heavily, but they definitely have. Arg, 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 arg. Vittles. The word is vittles. Goodness gracious. I would like to play BG3 tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I was saying. BG3 tomorrow. Well, need to go to sleep. Good night, everyone. Alrighty. Well, again, Milk, thanks for the exposure. I'm going to read up on it because I want to make sense of it. Otherwise, it might haunt me. So, how we ruined a decent Tesla stream with off topics. No, Baldric. No, not at all. It was enlightening. We did get to see some good matches, and then the crappy ones where I lost to Vincenzo. But yeah, I mean, and there was a time where I was kind of transitioning to a little bit more of that, like just cool stuff, people, things we can look up on the internet. Now, granted, again, I think we lost a lot because we didn't hear the music, but I mean, I've had a stream go down because they're like, oh, the music you're playing or whatever you're showing is bad, so or it's copyrighted, so you can't do it. So I'm trying not to lose the stream, and for whatever reason, all the images you want, all the movies you want, but you start putting music in there and they start throwing a fit. So that's just what we do here. Exactly, Vincenzo. Well said. That is exactly what we do. So I appreciate it. It was fun. I had a good time, and yeah, Atomic Heart, not fart, definitely is something to look into, to explore. A dude with powers and very simple weapons. Yeah. Alrighty, y'all. So is anybody out there for a later stream? If not, I am totally cool because like I said, I got stuff I got to do. I don't even know if I could because I got to get something to eat because I'm very, very hungry and I don't want to eat too late. So I'm definitely gonna have to step away, but might pop back in. But I don't want if it's just people are. I know Baldric is really late for you. Milk is shuffling off. Io jumped. Vincenzo, maybe you're gonna do some Baldur's Gate streaming or something. I don't know. It was just who was it we were talking to earlier? Yeah, Golden Enrique was talking about the Sonic game. I can't remember. It's 2 a.m. Yes, indeed. It's indeed late. But thank you, Baldric. And again, always appreciate your vast knowledge of various media, extending to antiquity and beyond. And then also just things from a different part of the world that I've never been privy to. Probably just going to play some BG3 with my friend from high school. Okay. Cool deal. Cool deal. Well, then I will make use of this evening to get some stuff done so that I clear a little bit more of a time for a clear day tomorrow. Actually, 6th grade. Oh, dang. Dude, that's awesome. Holy cow. Yeah, I only go back 15 to 10th grade with my best friend. So you got 4 years on that. Now, granted, I'm like 200 years older than you, but still, dude, that's great, man. Still friends with somebody from 6th grade. The roots run deep, as it were. Cool. All right, man. We'll have a good time with that. And again, thank you for playing. Thanks for coming out. Same thing. Denise, shout out to you. Thank you for coming out and giving us some games early on, and we were able to do some functional play testing. Happy to find out there were no lasting bugs. And Silver Marauder, you as well. Thank you so much. Cheers and farewell. Well said. I will just echo that sentiment. Cheers and farewell.